Welcome back. It is Sea Soul Saturday Oracles along with What's the Tea. I am Miss Marie. It is a full moon energy. Let's embrace this new energy that is coming towards us. It is Saturday, January 3rd. I am Miss Marie, and this is giving it to you straight live from the East Coast. Let's get this baby. We also have the deck of emotions. If you have a question, Mystic Love. Love is at the core of all we do, along with food and sex. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's see. New love, old love. What does it look like for you guys? But before I get into that, all right. Especially for the first, let's go to the first 2 months because energy is always changing, and when we understand the law of action, correspondence, we move forward or we move back. It depends up to you. All right. Everything has a rhythm. Your flow is important. Love at first sight. But first with the Sea Soul Oracles. Your soul is on a journey, a very important mission. What is it trying to tell you? Release, let go. Do you do it? Are you brave enough? One more. We have the full moon in Cancer. And that is counterpart Capricorn's energy. So a reflection of that energy. We have the fourth house energy. All right. My home versus the career. Okay. One of the partner that has the same qualities, the same values. All right. That is not rushing into the love. And it's a very powerful energy. If you're trying to bring in love, home, stability, money, growth. All right. Does my partner look good enough? Some people go, oh, let me be quiet. One more, Aries through Pisces, your soul's journeys oracle. One more, Aries through Pisces. New love, old love. What does it look like for you for the beginning? I'll say until about March, right before we get into the spring. One more. One more. One more. And thank you. So Aries, easy. Hey, Alisa Riggs. Hi, hello. So ease may be effortlessly, effort. Okay, so easy. They either telling you to be easy with this love, all right? Whether it's new or old, take it easy. Okay, so your soul's gonna know what to do. You don't have to push it forward. There's no need to rush it. All right, good love, whether it's old, it requires patience. That's it. Be patient with it. Yeah, we want to rush because, of course, your energy is, I want to learn now. I want to live in this moment. I want to enjoy it. I get it. I get it. But now it's easy street. Even if you're trying to fix a relationship that you thought that it was going to go, right? It was not really going to make it. It's just a test. All right. And so easy street. Your soul is going to just effortlessly, it's going to just, everything's going to come to you. So you don't really have to do a lot. Just, when we surrender and we go with the flow, just things become easier. Remember, you all about that action, and so finding a love that brings me the freedom to be myself. All right. And so, yeah, no more competing, no more none of that. Just let it flow easy. Taurus, belonging. May you welcome yourself home. So it could be somebody, well, because this is about love, and then your soul's calling on you, to get back home. Maybe if you left somebody or somebody left you, your soul's gonna, there's memories that are there, all right? So you let either the current wash them away, new energy comes in, especially with this full moon. Are you releasing what doesn't belong to you and allowing for something new? So this is going a little bit in two different ways here. May you welcome yourself home. All right. Let's go ahead here to. Well, I'm not even gonna use these for love. Let me just give you the message. All right. And so space. May your heart and your scope expand, Gemini. Scope meaning your lens, the way you view things, the way you view love. All right. Make that expand. So one of the things with Mercury, your ruling planet in Sagittarius, if you're seeking the truth in a relationship or you're trying to make more space for love, you gotta let go of the old love. All right. And when we look at Neptune's energy, and that is in the house Pisces through between that and 26, it's gonna give you a new perspective, new lens. All right, because it deals with the lens, and it also deals with social media. But then you got your ruling planet in Sagittarius, and that energy. So I believe that everything teaches you something, and this will all work out at the end. Okay, but make space for love. Hey, Adrian, how you doing, Adrian? So let's go ahead with lightness for Cancer. May the light lift you into the surface. Lightness, feeling a little more light, especially with this full moon, Cancer in your house, and this counterparting Capricorn's determined energy. What that is, your counterpart. All that strong life force between that and the emotional intertwining, right, and feeling that balance as it's gonna be for until tomorrow, and then you represent the home, the family, and then Capricorn is all about my status, my stability, building long term future here. So you should be feeling lighter. Okay. If you need to rest, rest. Joy, may you pursue what lights you up, Leo. Pursuing what lights you up. What makes you happy? Virgo. Virgo, accept. May you receive what is as it comes. May you receive what is as it comes. Accepting the challenges, they're part of life, right? It's like I want to accept life as it comes. I want to stay curious. I want to live this life bravely, excitingly, imaginatively. So basically, choosing our challenges instead of competence. All right, accept it. It's okay. It's part of the plan. Present for you, present in the present moment, or it could be an actual gift for you, Libra. May you sense each shiver of the surf. And remember that water, being like running water until you be able to contain, and they represent our emotions and the fluidity of the moment to enjoy like wave sound and just enjoy that whisper and be in tune with that. Just soak yourself in the bathtub, Libra. Free. May your soul sing freely, Scorpio. Creating beautiful music, okay? Hey, Flick. Hey, I say Flick. That's the first word I pick up. Good afternoon. I am doing, wow. It is in the title. Imagine. Imagination. And this is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your imagination. One of the ways the creator, or however you understand God, imagine through our imagination, that your imagination be filled. May you look beyond what you can be. And you got this twice. What can be seen. Dealing with the incredible unseen life force. What's beneath under our oceans. The things that we really can through the murky waters, like we don't really understand things until it's like we don't have to wait. See, this is how you release the faith. I really can't see it, right? When I'm talking about the invisible, the cohesive, the glue, the vastness of the universe, the what the things that are not complex, strange, our behavior, things, right? So when you see that, because you could imagine what's going on in somebody's mind. So we have this ability telepathically to communicate to each other, right? And that's on scene. You can't see it, right? But when you dealing with the uncertainty of life, imagine, how they feel, and just we have that ability. Not only can we see settle our differences peacefully, but when you trust in the divine, when you don't see it happening, how do it materialize? The manifestation process requires a great imagination, or until I see it, because we're dealing with something that I can't see. So just working through that, having the faith that it's going to happen, right? Anyway, let's go ahead to receive. And this is for Capricorn. May you know you are worthy of the gift. May you know you are worthy of the gift. Just scroll into it. Sorry, I hadn't read the. Oh, it seems interesting. Oh, okay. Sticker. Best way to make a friend. Go ahead. Best way to make a friend for the new year. I'm gonna talk about the new year energies. All right. Old love, new love. What does it look like for the next 2 months? Let's go ahead. Stretch yourself out, Aquarius. May you extend your reach. And Pisces, courageous. May you reach breaking each breaking wave. Build your courage. Best way to make you don't gotta be sorry. All right, let's go ahead to what does it look like January 3rd to March 3rd. Okay. Because then we're gonna have the sun going in Aquarius. That's all about the mind. All right, and then we gotta look where our Uranus is at in Pluto, because it's in Aquarius. And then when we're dealing with social structures, politics, science, inventions, we got to look at a lot of different areas, because Aquarius can be a little tricky. So we're going to look into that. Hey, Brooksbank, how you doing? So I'm going to start with Capricorn. Of course, it's Capricorn's season. And then immediately, when the sun goes in there, and then Mercury, I believe it's still in Sagittarius, then it goes into Capricorn. So having that, right? That energy is still going to be great because the communication is going to be focused on my goals. Capricorn is very steady on their feet, maybe managing, so maybe becoming a manager, using that energy throughout the whole month. What gift is the universe trying to gift me? Ooh, I like that. Hey, Divine Father. What gifts is the divine? I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's see if you get the alchemist. No, what gives the... Not what gives. I'm going to reframe that for you. It's not, is you got them. How can you act? Why haven't you accessed them? It's not that you already built. You built with incredible powers and spiritual gifts, right? You're already spiritually a vessel of gifts and strength here, right? You possess them already. Is that how do you get through a frequency, right? How do you raise your vibration so you can access them? That's what it is. You already come with a special gift, all right? So when you understand as yourself part of a whole, all right? Let's see what gifts you have and let's see why it's hard for you to access them, all right? And maybe you could, I like that question a lot. I love it. Let me tap into that. All right? And then understand that there's some things that we could do, but once you understand them, let me tap into your energy. I love it. Brooksbank, what gift is the universe trying to give me? No, you got them already. That's the problem. We don't think we got them. One more. Who told you that it's trying to gift you? You're born like that. We already born magicians. That's it. It's in our DNA. All right? It's in our DNA, so there's just no way. Once we know what we created from and what materials we, that were already here, that we made from those materials, and when we understand that our mind and the way, one of the ways the universal God creates, you already come with special gifts, all right? There's no need for you to not have them. What messages you could say, all right? What messages is he trying to say to you? Yes. Holy shoot. Thank you. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. So one of the things that we got to remember, all right, you got the alchemist here, transforming energy, right? Because with this alchemist that we could dissolve, we could do a lot of things because our mind is incredibly endowed with spiritual gifts and power, the power to heal others. All right, so you got the ability to heal and using your mind, the manifestation powers that you have here. We all have them. We all are endowed with incredible spiritual gifts. All right, and spirituality is a connection to the divine. All right. So when you understand the laws of correspondence, action, right, to materialize into form using the gift, your imagination, but emotionally to heal others emotionally, emotional here. Okay, transmute energy, and when you look at the cups, is filtering. All right. So this is fire. What are you? Are you a fire? It's okay, but you're not the only one. That's okay. That's okay. This is when they go on a pilgrimage. All right. This is when you're ready. This is if you got the courage to pursue it. All right. This is if you got the courage to heal, because you got this energy here. When you get this right, even though the concept of a union is important to you, that card encourages you to open balanced communication, to have the heart and mind agreement, all right? Because you probably a person that has a lot of emotions. You're not here to absorb and heal other people. That is healing, great, but that's not the only thing that you're here to do as an empath, all right? This is an energy that's given to you, all right? So love is your favorite emotion, is great, but this is all about the energy that's in you to heal other people, all right? So, but you have to learn the balance, that you're not here to fix the world. You're here to, you know, tell people things, all right? So oh, that's why you got this. All right. Because you got this overdrive. One thing about Leos, they got this overdriven nature. Your energy, you got a strong life force. Maybe you get overwhelmed by the energy that you carry, not understanding that this is fuel, this is momentum, this is letting it flow. All right. But anyway, let me go here. Because you got the magician. And then right now, Sagittarius, well, you're not understanding that in Sagittarius, we have Mercury. And then Mercury is asking you, well, a lot of times when you get this, Mercury is asking you philosophy. All right. This is a teacher teaching people a love of learning and knowledge. If you haven't broadened your horizons, all right, this is all about nurturing your creative side. All right. This is in the, because you got two, right? And maybe not knowing exactly how heart and mind coherence, that you have to have that balance between the heart and the mind. Because when you put that thought in your mind, can you hold that thought in your mind? You understand me? So holding that thought in your mind. Maybe if you can't hold that thought in your mind, because you know that flipping out of the infinity loop, all right, we come every time that we listen. All right, now I'm not going to talk about that, because you might not understand what I'm trying to say to you. So if you have a problem keeping that thought in your mind, right, you got to understand how to work with the moon and the sun's energy. Because the eclipse, those are called eclipses. They either block your light or make you see. But working through that phase when it happens, we just had one, the super moon, and that's called the another hunters, the wolf. All right, this is when you either getting heightened with a lot of, all right, or you either sensitive to it or not. But working through the waxing gibeahs, now when we go into the waning gibeahs, you continue. All right, so understanding, I can't wait to put my channel so you guys could go over there and we could talk all about the moon and the alchemist. When this person is at its most stable posture, right, he got the mind. You could see through the mind of having the mind of God, having the wisdom, but the between the third eye and your crown chakra. All right, those are the things, the two that you could learn how to, because you could access information, telepathy. All right, communicating people, healing. Oh man, this is deep. Healing people with your thoughts. Now, when you look at this energy, this is an extension of the divine that's given to you. All right, so learn how to start from the learning here. All right, this is a love of learning, a love of philosophy. All right, but anyway, look. When you look at the pilgrimage here, because this people, so there's a place where it's called Glastonbury Thor. All right, you could go Google that up. Glastonbury Thor. Thor. There was a mountain. There was a pilgrimage where people go in and imbue themselves with a lot of spiritual power. All right. So going through this pilgrimage, you'll find your divinity, and probably why it's so hard for me to access this. All right. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I am, yeah, that's very powerful. Our mind is very powerful. Our mind is, our mind is incredible. But when we're not sitting still, see, one of the ways the spirit you get engulfed and inflamed with the, with more spiritual power. How does that work? It's in stillness. It's in not in because you're moving around. It's like you. I don't know if you understand your own healing powers and your energy, all right, and your own and your strength here, okay. So I see here you haven't have. I mean, I want to talk to you about so many things. I don't know. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I gotta be careful. I say anything because I don't know. I was talking about this energy to somebody on Thursday, and they just kindly shut off. So I just be very careful with what I bring people because then I don't think you're ready for it. So I'm just gonna ask you a personal question. So that's gonna bring me to something else because this is the cup of Hermes, all right? And understanding your cup of Hermes, right? Because you don't want to be leaking your energy. I'm grateful for your support. Listen, we gotta have fun with the energy. First, we cannot be a stick in the mud. We gotta let the energy flow. It's okay to embrace, to allow, all right, to have a level of surrender. It's all about surrendering, so the spirit could move through you. Not, it's like I don't know if you resist something that you get scared, like you just said. All right, so not to resist this. When we surrender, right, and when it comes to our spiritual power, a lot of it is in your in your private part. Oh man, I'm done. I'm done. I don't think. Listen, when I say things, I hope you understanding what I'm trying to say to you. All right, you you're very good. Hey, we create freaking no. We gotta understand. I laugh because I don't. People gotta loosen up. Spirituality is not about being all serious. Yes, you gotta know how to have balance. Balance is key. Removing, adding things. Spirituality is not that. No. Yes, we of course we gotta be humble. We gotta have a level of surrender until you learn little by little. All right, it's okay to have a little fun. It's not about being a stick in the mud. We have all this personality. We have all these different energies. We are moving with the whole entire solar system. The sun is carrying us up to different dimensions so we can access us more spirituality, more special gifts. We are talking about universal love. We are talking about this whole incredible universe that's filled with so many different avenues and clusters and all kinds of. You understand me? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And this has and listen, your ball. I don't know what your what is it called? I forget it. Your bags. They fill with spiritual power. Remember that we the only species. Well, it's only us and the trees, right? We can make our own food. Right? That'd be incredible if we could make our own food, but we can't. It's like a phone. A phone you download it and it got a lot of apps, and from those apps you can order food. It's an intelligence, it's smart, right? You could order food. What I'm trying to say is that we bring life into this world. We have those seeds of greatness. So just imagine you could use those gifts, those seeds, the same seeds that you plant, so you could bring this is why there's a lot of water here because a lot of the fertilization begins in the water, happens in the water. Everything goes through the womb. So all the gifts and powers are there. I'm serious about this. And it's hard for me to talk about this in this platform because a lot of people are not aware of it or their spirituality. Hey, Tasha, that's the whole thing. You're looking at it. I'd have been saying the same thing. I'd have been saying the same thing. I'd have been saying, listen, I get you. I get you. This is when we in really high vibrations, when we have access to higher frequencies, right? When we flip our brain and we start seeing things from the mind of God or the eyes of Jesus, whatever deity, whatever energy you're connecting to, we got to understand the sovereignty. You got to remember, I'm going to tell you something about these kings and queens. I'm going to look at you, picture the president of the United States. I'm going to give you one card and I'm going to give you something else. Because this is a process. Hey, Tasha. So if the president, it needs some things before it could travel to another country, right? It has to make its presence known. All right. They have to give you sovereignty. So there's a permission. All right. And when we understand, there's a lot of things that we don't understand because we don't ask. All right. And little by little, you get this information. I understand the money. I get it. I wouldn't listen. If it's easy, everybody will be doing it. All right. But it requires a level of consciousness. It requires you to understand and clean up the waters to move. Because the sun's energy is what's important here. Having a heart and mind coherence so you can move the waters from within. This is having. One thing I'm going to tell you, you can start with the philosopher's stone. All right. The Solomon. All right. And see the incredible lineage that we have before us, and understand here to take that privilege to go on the journey, the spiritual journey. This is all about going and seeing now my spiritual powers. And so you're asking that. Here's what I'm telling you is that inside your here in your jukebox, in your yoo-hoo box, in your sack, that's where your power is at. All right, it's there. It's in our sacral chakra. All right, that's where it's at. So just think about that. Oh yeah, that's right. We bring life. We just see life like nothing. All right, it's the most incredible gift that you have. But if your orb is leaking, meaning if you're having sex, there's once a month when the sun and the moon form this just like down, and you could be so incredible, love and light. Hey, Manuel Delgado, Manuel, right? Manuel Lewis. Hey, Manuel Lewis. That's my brother's name, my father's name too. So you understand a little bit now what I'm trying to say to you? Hey, Celine Providence. So you got to understand that we hold spiritual power. I started rewiring. You will understand that here. This is why they hold the cup of Hermes, and knowing that the caduceus that is connected to our spinal column. So there's a certain substance that's in the spinal column that travels up every in your on your birthday. You started retaining. Good. All right. It can be. You can't use it for just that purpose. All right, and believe it. You gotta believe it. This is why I said you gotta believe in yourself and in your spiritual gifts and the power that you hold here. You hold the power of creation in your very hand here. Okay, and whatever you bind up there is being binded here. Understanding that you're not only here, you're up there too. This is what the infinity symbol represents. You could go between these two worlds like that. All right, you're connected. Period. All right, but how do I have access to that, and what things that you need to learn? And it's all require of learning and connecting more, asking questions. Okay, because he's ready. He's resourceful. He knows that the mental tools he needs, the emotional tools he needs, the earth tools he needs. He needs to know. He knows that he got to clean one of the his genetic memory anyway, and he has the stability. Well, the one represents our true nature, the trees. All right, and basically that what goes down to the ground. So we healing. All right. So understanding that we not only on the underworld, but we the universal, that we are whole. All right. So if you ask me for you got plenty, many gifts, but are you ready to do the level of surrender and allow the universe to work through you? All right. And that's requires surrender. And a lot of us, we go, but we don't really know and how do I have access to that. All right. And how do I summon? Because this is about summoning. Can I get permission? Like me, I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't really share. There's a permission. All right. So when a lot of people say I'm tapping in, you're reading energy. You just basically get in the book and you're learning. That's the practicality. But to be really align yourself, right, and have that level of surrender, that's not surrendering your power, because you need your power. All right, you need it. That is you surrendering your control. Control is different than power. If you give your power away, right, there's things that feed off your energy. All right, so understanding the difference between surrender, a level of control, and aligning myself with spiritual truths and letting that heart and mind coherence, that divination, your booty, your intellect gets divinized with spiritual gifts. So when you ask, you got many of them, but are you retaining? And this is not for the weak. All right. Everything, alcohol, drugs, a lot of things that we have to get rid of. So that when people ask me that, they're not ready to give that up, you know. So this card is not, it's not this is deep. This is not, this is deep. This is deep. You understand me? So you have them, but you're not really sure how you access them, you know. So we have to make that not a sacrifice. We get, yeah, a little bit of everything, yeah. Okay. Well, when it comes to healing people, when it comes to healing people, all right. When it comes to touching, because like you look at the Bible, laying hands, all right. When it comes to healing hands, look at this guy. What's his name? Uh, kamikaze fighter. Kamikaze fighter. I have more energy in this one finger than you do in your whole entire body in this lifetime, the next, or the one to come, and the one that you just came out of. All right. And because you are very dogmatized, all right, you go by other people's, you live in other people's beliefs, all right. Get out of the infinity loop, all right. Kamikaze fighter talking about that, not retarded. This is stupid. I have in one finger, I banish stuff so quick. As soon as I see you're done, banished, all right, I dissolve it. Fwah! Get out of here. Get out of here. Look at you. Man, if you don't get out of here, I'm doing pretty good. I'm like, well, good for you. Then what are you doing in here, Kamikaze? What are you doing here? Go weld your behind to the new year and go and stay in the dogma. All right? Roof, roof, roof. Get out of here. Come for me. I'm ready for you. Let me put him. He will come back. Put him 24-hour timeout. You got a 24-hour timeout. Just dumb as hell. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break. I didn't understand a lot of this stuff either. Oh, that's why I do. I bring children into the world. I got the seeds in me. That's why everything. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna help you a lot, Duncan. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna help you a lot. Go and look at the periodic table and do a lot of ancient history. This is not a one, two, three. Eventually, you could do it. All right. You check the. We are the periodic table. This is what the magician's telling us. We are the periodic table. All right. We are made from the very elements of the universe. All right. So look at, it's gonna blow your mind when you learn this, and some of the laws. It's gonna blow. This is gonna blow you away when you study the period. Oh shit! I made from that. I am the cosmos knowing itself. It'll blow you up. It blows you away. It blows you away. It blows you away. It's mind blowing. Your mind just, my eyes just get cockeyed. Man, but you're gonna have to learn how to get cut real deep. All right, you're gonna have to get real uncomfortable real quick. You're gonna have to have tough skin, and this is what the energy in Capricorn brings us, especially with the sun. There, it's giving us that tough skin so we can move forward with that new energy, especially with that. Anything in the home, any cleansing, anything in the home between that and the 10th house. So we got the 4th and the 10th house. So if you want to get there, you'll make it. Use that energy and move it towards. All right. Anything in business that you want to do, anything in your magic. All right. So you have here the tenacity, the bravery, the force. Listen, it's gonna you once you learn that, it'll blow your mind. All right. Remember the school organizations, and religious systems. They don't want. There's a lot of things that they don't want us to know, but the magic arts are still gonna persist for us to know. This is when we start into uncovering everything. But remember the energy that's bringing Mercury, which this represents here. Okay, which it moves fast. This is in Sagittarius, so you're gonna have to be deal with a lot of strong opinions and a lot of the philosophy. Listen, a lot of us live in the philosophy, the idealism of it, which I say, sometimes what you don't know won't hurt you. So looking at your philosophical views is what's important, and this is all about broadening your horizons here. All right. So listen to this lady. I can tell the way you give information without really giving information. You're tapping in. Thank you, Amber. Thank you. All right. And so we just need to understand that we are that. And so there's a lot of other things here. But once you start breaking that at the first beginning, yeah, I know people gotta learn on their own, but when they don't understand that, because he just asked me what gifts. You already got the gifts. You got the gifts. There's not a gift that none of us have. And there's not a soul creature in this earth that's gonna not want to know where they come from and what they're made of. There's not none of us. We will always search. We will always be in search. We came here to be curious. So don't never stop learning. All right. Don't never stop learning and looking at life as an adventure. Always learn. Always make the best. Especially when you get older. When you're younger, you could have fun. You do things, but how to have that balance when you get older and still have fun, still be curious, still share, but with not feeling like you have a stick up your. That's not how it works. Okay. Just surrender the control. I gotta learn everything through effort alone. Just don't work like that. You don't have to do it through effort alone. You could ask, all right? There's communications if you want to have more access. Like a lot of people, if people try to exactly, he has the gifts. He just gotta learn how to access them. He gotta learn how to go in there and speak. And one of the things that we hold is the power of the tongue. We hold the power of creation in our very being. Just learn how to speak it, act. But when it comes to like I was saying about sovereignty, we have to ask permission. And a lot of people just tap into it, don't know that you need permission. You're thinking because your brain is moving this consciousness. All you're doing is getting a book and learning. And you're reading, oh yeah, this is what you're going through. But to access this, you got to ask permission. So anybody here that's doing tarot, ask permission when you go ahead in higher levels of consciousness and understand that the universe is the process of many different levels of consciousness. And sometimes, hey, you're not going to get that information because you're not ready for it. If they feel like you're not ready for it, you will not get it. All right? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody has those spiritual gifts. If you feel like you're ready, if you're serious, all right? It's just like when you go to church. Everybody come up here. Come. Everybody get the little holy they touch. And you go up there. Now, I'm not going up there. You know, but when you're really, really serious. All right? I don't care when you start. Just start somewhere. All right? You're gonna go through all the different levels. Then you're getting into the preparation. Remember, the water is about remembering. All right? Hey, create and evolve. Let me see if I can remember your other name. Oh my God, I forgot, sweetie. Haven't seen you, sweetie. How are you? All right, so just remember that we all have them. All right. The thing is that are we ready? And sometimes we get scared of them. You don't want some phantasmagorical spirits telling you do this, do that, go here, follow that. All right. In stillness, it just requires a couple of things that you have to do. Lulu, that's right, Lulu. Hey, Lulu. What's up, Lulu? Happy New Year, sweetie. Thank you. Wishing you the same. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Wishing you a beautiful new beginning to the new year, more positive, better friends. If you don't have the good friends, may you get good friends, people that support you, people that help you evolve, grow more into not only your spiritual nature, but your physical here, your emotional life, and you get stronger, more intuitive. You pay attention to your intuition. All right? And that's it. We are here learning. We're here learning. That's what we're doing. All right? Don't take yourself too serious, but not serious enough that you don't get to do what you have to do. All right? Make sure that you, just as much as you want to get knowledge, that you apply things, and to get more wisdom, you detach. All right? Just have that balance, If anybody has a question, another question. So yeah, this is, and then Brooks Bank, when I start teaching that, a little bit, just give you more tools, I just say, hey, listen, I feel like this is something that might be interesting to you. So I'll encourage you. I never told nobody do this and do that. I never told nobody that. That's not where I'm at. All right. So if you come here without not knowing what's going on, all right, refrain yourself, calm down, stay, listen, because we judge so quickly, or we make fun of things that we don't understand. And that's our human nature. We do that. Oh, because we run through life so quick. We're here with unlimited time. We all know there's a matter of time. But while you're here, relax. It's not that you're not losing anything. It's not you detaching from the world. You're just doing something different. You think that I would be doing this when I was thinking about not only my financial security. I was already financially secure. I just wanted a little bit more because we all. But I started looking at that, and then, but when I had that level of surrender in 2023, right, it changed my whole focus. And I learned to awake, to truly be awake. Woo, woo, woo. Those are the words that I use. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, my question is what I need to know most importantly for this year 2026. See, I like that. I like that. I like those questions. Mike, what I need to know most important. What do you need to know most important? Whether it's going to go to love, whether it's going to go to finances. If you get the seven, you already know it's time for you to start looking at things different. So how to believe in your talents, your abilities. But anyway, I'll be right back. I'll be right back with your question. I'm going to pin your question. If you have any questions, you know. And so, yeah, if you're ready to heal, this is it. This is make it at the beginning because you're taking all that Capricorn and that, especially with this full moon in Cancer, the home, the heart. Home is where the heart is. If you're trying to grow your business, this is it. This is where you could take that energy as you move forward because then it goes into the mind. So we go water, earth, fire, and air. So understanding those solstices and those equinoxes, uh, and then by April you're gonna be like, wow, look, I worked these last 3 months. Even if you're preparing something, all right, know when to move forward, know when to fall, know when to like you don't have to do nothing spiritual if you're just trying to do something physical here, but don't ignore your spirit, all right. Your soul and your spirit, they intertwine, they together, and they shouldn't choose. They should able to center. You sit between those two because you make that third energy, all right. You transforming basically. Yes, I feel different about this new year, although it's typically celebrate spring. Yeah, also, oh, you celebrate in spring. All right, so you should go. Let's take you to spring, and then you come back in spring. I'll see you in another two months. And you said, well, if you don't prepare, if you don't start applying, if you're just doing the same thing, so then that's what you could expect. Oh, damn it, I really didn't change anything. Why? Because life. If you are constantly on the state to survive, we are that. I didn't know I was in the state of survive. Then you gotta act, man, I didn't do nothing this next 2 months. I just kept going to work, taking care of the kids, doing this routine. It's good to have routine, but outside we gotta look a little flexibility in the routine. Routine is great. In the middle of that, we gotta learn. Yeah, you know what? This week I'm gonna do something. That's all it requires. I'm gonna add something. I'm gonna take something that's not working for me, and those are the things that we get stuck between those. All right, so I'll be right back. Two and two. Do you want to what's the tea? You want do you want to what's the tea? Let me shut off this candle. Champagne poppy. You have oh sweat. You wanna what's the tea? You all right. Yeah. I feel like let's go there and then I'm gonna see what energy I should move in with you. If you get a lot of twos and threes, knowing that there could be some obstacles there, let's go ahead. And then we're gonna move in with the tarot. Lulu. Let's see here. One more. One more. One more. What's the tea for you for I don't know. I haven't really okay. Thank you. So what you have to get is something out of your head. Whether it's love, trust issues, we all have them. All right, in your head. What I have here is a mom or is a this a Virgo. You're a Virgo. Who's a Virgo in your life? All right, or Pisces kind of energy here is what I'm picking up with this. All right. So being in your head about let's see what in your head about. All right. Stay with me when I'm picking up your energy. All right. Oh man, my thing is just breaking. Oh wait, this is. Let's see here. Lulu. Excuse me. This is from now until the 3rd of March. Okay. And your question, I'm gonna go back to it. What I need to know most importantly. What's most important to stay out of your head. Don't make assumptions. Don't create studies. Work on your trust issues. What else? Oh, mentally. Okay. We all get there. We all get there. A lot of air signs are like this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, and also Pisces. A lot of energy. They mostly that get that energy. All right. Yeah. How do you shift it? All right. Oh, you're a Gemini. That's why. All right. I listen. I've been doing this, so I know when people are what energy gets what. But there's a Virgo here. All right. With that energy. Okay. I don't know if that's a Virgo that's gonna come into your life. That could be a mother, a brother, somebody's sister, something. All right. That might help you. All right. Just don't forget that. Here we go. One more. Thank you. Thank you. One more. How to shift your energy focus. That's all you need to do. Oh, okay. Oh, he has a Virgo moon because that's 9 of Swords, the Devil, the 3 of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Okay, so as you move forward, right now you said you in your head, so that's your Gemini worrying about. Wow, look at you. You got the 9 of Pentacles. I mean the 8 of Pentacles. Success. All right, in a business here because she evaluates people. She evaluates. There's going to be an evaluation here. All right. One thing about the 9, and it represents life path 9, and you got them. You got them both at the beginning and the end. Well, right now, you look at you. Look at you. All right, and we're going into spring. All right, of course, Gemini always get this energy. Why Gemini always get this energy? It's not about the lions. right? And I know you got this because this is why we're gonna tap into the I'm trying to use the scriptures. We're gonna step into the scriptures because those come from Sumerian, all right, and looking into your lineage. So you might be looking into your lineage, but it's not. It doesn't represent what you think it represents. So breaking down those, that I even forgot the name because I haven't used it. If you know, you know what I'm trying to say. If you could get into my mind right now, you could understand what I'm trying to say to you, all right? But there's something that's limiting you and restricting you, all right? There's something that's restricting you and limiting you here from thinking that you supposed to do you work up. No, this is not to be worried about. See? There's nothing to be what are you worrying about? Look at it. Look at what they look if you follow this don't get scared of this. This is an animal. This forget about this animal. All right? Forget about this word here. I know you said devil, evil, live, however you want to understand this, all right? Forget about that. You're looking at all the negative. That's the problem right there. You worrying about this. All right? Stop worrying about your dark energy. We all got dark energy. We could transmute that energy. All right? This is about having the balance. This is what's happening now. You got to understand the energy of Capricorn, but I don't have time to go into that now. I'm saving it. I'm trying to get more when I do the files. I'm doing all the files when I do the videos. So I'm getting more. I'm almost done. I had to take a step back because I had life that happens to me. So I had to take a step back. Okay. So the problem is this. Don't worry about this. If you worry about that, you're gonna miss it. Stop focusing on the negative things. Stop focusing on the things that are dark. A lot of things that are dark that may seem dark. This is looking at all the gray areas, which is good. Because this is the time I get to look at all the human strangeness, all right, all the possibilities. This is getting out of the black and white extreme thinking, right? This is the time, man. I get to look at things from multiple perspectives because your ruling sign. See, Mercury is right now in Sagittarius, and that brings that dark, but that it brings that philosopher. You don't understanding the tetragrammaton, all right, and the connection to Earth, all right. But you have Venus. You got Venus in Capricorn, and that doesn't fall. That doesn't go overhead in love. All right. So learn something. Let me see. You said quit overthinking and being concentrated on the negative. There's negative and there's positive. How to sit in the center of it. This is listen. This is becoming getting into more of your villa. When people use this energy, they're supposed to grow. All right. I want to just tell you one thing. The goats were used as scapegoats, blaming somebody else for their problems. I'm not going to go there. Listen. All right. There's a lot of different things here. All right. The goats were used to put blood in to fertilize the crops so it could make them grow. So there was different specific things here. But I don't want you to focus on the devil. You know that you're not doing nothing malicious. You know that you're not hurting nobody. You know you're not being intentional. Sometimes we got to get a little selfish so we could do the things that we had to do, being apologetically you, even if it's making other people uncomfortable. Sometimes we got to be uncomfortable to make other people happy. And sometimes we got to let other people be, so sometimes we're going to go through this uncomfortable, even if it looks, things are uncomfortable, right? I don't know if you're trying to understand what I'm trying to say here, okay? But this is looking at the rich and complexities. Because listen, you are very intuitive, all right? Very psychic. This is a very psychic energy, all right? Premonitions, paying attention to your dreams, right? Because your dreams could be warning you or they could be guiding you to something different, how to overcome here. It's only what you're running from is only in your head. So if you try to banish, you doing it, and everybody does it. Stop trying to banish the dark, the chaos, all right, the shadow. Work on your shadow now. This is when you do the therapeutic work. You understanding? You trying to banish the shadow and the chaos, and it can't go nowhere. You could transmute that energy and turn that energy into something different. But if if you feel like, everything is just not gonna work, it's not gonna happen. You go between black and white. Either I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna be a total failure. You can't think like that because look at you now in March. You understand me? And it requires a level of consciousness. When we flip our brain into a new frequency, we start connecting more with higher mind. And that's what Sagittarius, if you let it happen now, I don't know how long it's going to be there. All right? Because you're not going, what I like here, and I'm going to give it to you straight. All right? Well, this is what I came here to do. So, this intuitive energy here, right? Independent and deeply very perceptive energy, because you value personal space here, all right, and emotional safety here. And so you never fully belong to anyone, only by choice. So you look at you may look calm, right, on the outside, but in the inside you have this rich complex inner world. And so that's understanding that. So you could get will you ever get out of my head? Will you ever get out of your head? But anyway, you understand me? Understanding? So the three of cups is a card. The only thing that I could tell you that you're gonna squander, all right, if you're not doing it already, your talents by becoming a social butterfly. Your creativity is a gift that can give you the comforts and the luxury you desire, but now without continually focus and discipline. This is focus and discipline here, all right? Because this, understand first of all that Capricorn that is there is in Capricorn, and understand that sometimes when you focus and you're disciplined to these exterior gods or whatever you feel that the energy is giving you, this is giving you the discipline right now, so you could get so you don't do this too much. All right, I don't know how well to explain it. All right, so understand the energy that I'm picking up for you, sweetie. Stop saying, "Oh, I don't got that." Oh no, oh, I don't want to see that. All right, you gotta learn how to flip your energy. So you understand. So you got Cap Stellium. All right. So this is a time that you stop being a social butterfly. This is the time that you get into your leadership position. Oh, I don't want to see that. Oh, I used to do the same thing. This is one of the reasons why I say I gotta really. Yes, people do evil things. Yes, people use their left hand. All right. So if you look like this is the left hand path. All right. We use that energy. Like if you're not hurting anybody, make sure that when you in this dark energy, if you're not growing there, all right, using your magical power for some quick magic or some satanic crap, all right. So understand that what they're trying to tell you. If you're not doing none of that, you just need that energy to grow, and that's what Capricorn. Hold on a minute. That's what Capricorn Venus represents. The energy in Capricorn is in Venus. All right, when it comes to the relationship, it's a self-contained. All right, it's responsible and serious in love here. Okay, and it represents pleasure. Okay, money, seeking predictability in a relationship. All right, and it's cautious in love. Okay, and it's hesitant financially. All right, through practicality, strategy, patience, and understanding the practical and material side of life. All right. And it's not easy. I'm not going to lose my head easy in love. And this came out here. So really understanding your Venus in Capricorn, that's what happening now. All right. It appears that it lacks warmth and spontaneity. Okay. But it could be very romantic. But it also concerned about how other people see off the relationship. All right. You got to know how to dispel, how to banish. Okay. This is planning ahead in love. This is saying for a rainy day. This is a duty in a partner. This is selective and reserving love, and with pleasures and pastimes. And this is what you got right here. This is all you got right here. All right? So understanding that when I move my brain with the consciousness and I'm always flipping to everybody's frequency like this. I could do it because not only do I tap in instead of frequency, this is what you need to start doing. Okay? Don't banish the shadow. Don't just say, yeah, I just want to come. No, they come together. All right? Everything has its pair. And this is telling you right here. All right? So you're going to be coming over obstacles here because this is what it represents. When you get the Chariot, it's willpower and self-discipline. If this doesn't have discipline, you won't get anything. Let me tell you something. Sometimes the things that are dark, that are gray, the things that are hard to explain, the true keys to get our success and freedom, they look dark and scary at first. They're going to look like, man, this thing is so hard. This is you not asking for the easy way out. You understand me? But people don't really understand. Oh, you're doing something satanic. You know that you're not doing nothing satanic. You just working hard because as human beings, that's what we know to do. We need competence. We're doing everything, but you don't have to do everything from competence. You could let things flow. You could trust in the universe, right? Because you go from the 15 to the 6 to the 7. I'm sorry. You understand me? So you really gotta understand this energy before you say, "Oh my God!" If you try to banish the chaos or the shadow, you need to learn how to sit in the energy in between and not choose sides with it. All right, all right. And then you're not doing that now. You see that? Exactly. I will use Yeshua in another when I do the videos, so I could really help people understand that. All right, because we've been misrepresented, and now we have this idea. All right, of is it really is that what is true? So when you find out the truth, you're gonna be freeing yourself. Once you find out the truth, this is when I free myself. All right, and then understanding that even if you have listen, a lot of times we get sex, all right, we get caught up, uh what else, smoking, drugs, food, right? I like, maybe you like to eat a lot of so we look at dark. We like a lot of things with gravy and sauce and meats and dark meat and chicken and pork or chocolate cakes or dark chocolate. Or you like a lot of foods that are rich. They're earthy, all right? So breaking those bad habits, because those don't control you. When you release yourself, when you don't give in to the temptation, that's where you free yourself. All right, but understanding that short leash, because a lot of us have to have a short leash in order for us to succeed. Nah, I can't go out. I gotta work. I gotta do what I gotta do because look what you got here. You ready to go? You ready to go? No, no, I got. You got it. You get caught up. We do. Everybody does. We get caught up. So he said, "Man, I gotta stay here. I don't care what I gotta do to do what I gotta do to grow. I don't care if I gotta work all night, 24 hours. But it's not logical for us to do that because I'm focusing here. Now the pentagram is used for in the inverted pentagram before it was tarnished for a against the ego, for protection against the ego. But it's what connects us here on Earth. All right. So we got water, fire, air, and spirit, of course, with the pencil with the little circle around it. Earth, fire, water, and air. All right. And then we have five, but we only four of them needs cleansing. And then we look at the anti-gravity and the determination that it takes. Okay, so we got here moving your dancing with gravity basically. So doing the things that you need to do. Even if I got man, I'm not gonna make it. Even if I look, this is what's the problem here. Okay, hey, reciprocity, right? We definitely get caught up. Yes, yes, Celine, we get caught up. We get caught up. And so then you're looking at the Queen of Wands. She could be a little superstitious, all right, because that's what the cat represents. So I'm gonna hit you up a little bit on this. So when we're looking at the atoms that are in the air, all right, everything is made out of atoms. So you understand that the atoms that are in the air is what produces. So air, well, like the fire that's in here doesn't get ignited. If it doesn't move, right? Like if the air's not moving, all right, so whatever's in your head, you're not moving, you're not progressing here because maybe there's nothing there or you getting stuck with the energy. Like the atoms that are moving, if they're not moving, they're not creating. Any fire that starts in any wilderness, it happens because the strong winds and the winds cause the fire because the trees are filled of atoms and they hold fire. They hold the toxins to create. That's the only way I can help you explain this to you. All right. So looking at that. All right. Understanding the atoms. Study a little bit. Study a little bit of the stars. Study. I don't know if this is maybe doing something in school when it comes to, because this is a traveling car. Whether you're gonna try to get your license, a new car, going back to school to study nursery, you gotta get. This is the thing right here. And yet you guys know that you always get this. And how you squander all your talents because you make it here. This could be overnight success here. This is manager position, all right? But then this don't need a lot. This don't need a lot of luxury. So this says, as you move forward, start pampering yourself. You don't have to spend a lot of money to enjoy a nice quiet day. Have a little spa day at home. Get your rose petals, candles, soft music. Your favorite playlist. Get your friends. Invite friends over. Loosen up once in a while. Except, so this is, you get a new truck. All right. Anything vehicle, anything here, but move maybe. But then you got to understand. Listen. There's a lot of things that you're gonna work with, but understand your Uranus is going back into your house. It's gonna start making you help. Maybe you want to move too. Not only travel, all right. I don't know if this is a United States, Bahamas. Maybe you need a vacation. Maybe something somewhere tropical, somewhere in the United States, not outside the country. All right. Maybe there's a business opportunity in the United States because this is a United States card. All right. Maybe taking a vacation, something that you understand. All right. We're moving next month. All right. Thank you. So all right, so understand. So this is happening. So this is how it looks. Look, this is how it was right when I started. All right. So when I post the shorts, pay attention to them. Get them. Just listen to the message. Be guided. Let yourself, because you don't have no full energy here. Understand the Capricorn energy. All right. And the element that it represents, and that reliable, practical, and sensual energy. They value that what they can see, what they could hold. All right? They prefer not to speculate too much. They don't prefer not to speculate too much. All right? And they have to know for certain. All right? They correspond the beginning of each season. All right? You got to calm down. This is all you're doing all these kinds of when you look at this card, this is why when I had that level of surrender, I did it because people really need to understand this card. And when I break it down philosophically, I hope help people understand. But if you don't start seeing things from now, it's the time to see things from multiple perspectives, not just black and white. If I'm good enough, or I'm not good enough. Am I success? I'm a failure. You're both. You're gonna have the life. You're here to experience life. This doesn't get stuck in dogma. All right. This is unconventional. You understand me? So anyway, so there's a lot of things that you're gonna be doing here that's gonna lead you to success. With hard work and focus and dedication here, and overcoming challenges and obstacles. All right, moving away from, but that's okay to have fun. Listen, I'm not telling you don't have fun. All right. But every weekend, if you was going out every weekend, if you have I know that you like I know you a social butterfly. I know. I get it. Sometimes you're going to have to learn to be uncomfortable for a couple of years to be comfortable for the rest of your life. And that requires discipline. Even if it looks ugly, even if it looks, people might call you, oh, you're so mean now, you know, but this is the energy to use. You got it in you. You can't banish this. You could go ahead and incorporate it. You could make it. You understand? You can't do that. No, I'm so sorry to tell you that this is where a lot of people are stuck. All right? Maybe we could give this energy a new name. Maybe, but we got loose with the word devil. And so now, let me tell you something. And I want everybody that could come across and hear this. What the personality is, the thing is that when we go around telling people that they devil, that they the devil, that they devil, that they devil, that people create their image in that. We carry this from our childhood and over and over and over and over and over again. Or either you told you're so nice, you're good. They carry it through their life. All right? And so we got to really remember that the people that, because we're talking about the ego, people give you the ego. People give you the image. So that's one of the things that I'm going to speak about. We could call this something else because it's been tarnished, the pentagram. And this is us, the connection here. But this represents to keep us in check, to keep us focused, to protect against ill intentions, people malice, even our own intentions. We're the ones that are doing it. We're not aware of it. All right? Look. All right? Exactly. There you go. All right? So you have to be, well, that's obvious. I didn't want to say something so obvious, right? I'm trying. I'm trying to say that for later. So we are both, baby. We are both. We just learn how to just access that good. But you know you got this in you. You know you. Let me tell you something. I like it when this comes out because you know your side. You know that. You know you're such a good sweetheart. No, you're not. No, the heck you're not. You better not even tell that. Like you could get down on some cousin boy. You could just ooh wee. You know that. But we use our best side, man. Oh, thank you so much. We already know we ready to kick somebody's behind. We are come on. We know that we're not that good. We know that we got that ooh. We know that. Sweet and sad, we know we ready. Come on. But when people tell me that now, I'll be like, oh yeah. Thank God that I'm calm, that I keep my calm because I do a lot. Listen, I connect more to my higher self now. I know that through these thought packed forms, through the consciousness, there's levels of consciousness, and through that, if it wasn't for me praying and connected to my higher self, shoot, all right, man, I tell you right now, we channelers, we got to know how to bring that energy to the center to become one with it. We are that power that transforms everything. We are that. We are the alchemist. We are the judge, the jury, the executioner. All right. Please understand that you have a celebratory spirit. All right, and a love to collaborate with others. Filling your heart means spending in quality time. The time that those when you cherish it, you cherish. It's not about the. It's not about the quantity, how much you spend. It's about the quality. Make sure that when you do it, that it's important. That it's got to be so important that you know that in the future that everything that you work and you sacrifice for, and I don't really use that word, that it has purpose, it has meaning. It's going to give you the stability for the future, but you got to learn how to be uncomfortable and have that tough skin if you want to grow. Because here, if you're not growing here, that's a problem. If you're not growing here, that's a problem. If you've been stuck here for 20 years, that's a problem. That's a problem. Then it's toxic. You got it? Happy New Year. You got it now? You got it now. If you're not growing here, if you got those chains, remember that the chains is only strong as its weakest link. There's a link. All right, we got to work together. We got to make this happen. There's like a dream of some people, everybody working together, and that goes along with the Three of Cups. If people are not helping you grow, you can't blame nobody. Oh, yeah, because I went and hung out with them. No, you made that choice. Oh yeah, no, man, they're always around and I can do. No, you gotta learn how to be. However they look at you, say no. That's it. It's a whole sentence. No, and you gotta get used to that. Ain't nobody did that. Oh, then you're gonna blame it on them. No, you start looking at yourself. All right, and really start making the do the therapy here. However and then when you better be here. You better have move. I see you in April, and this is the one that I hope to see, and this one should be like this. Means I gave up the what is it called? Being so extending on my energy, overextending my energy. You got to stop that. Overextending. Oh, yeah. All right, because that's never a dull moment. With the fun cup around, they typically require high levels of stimulations. They are usually humorous. Laughter is usually funnier than their jokes. All right? They require high levels of stimulation. All right? Their laughter is funnier than their jokes. All right? They never miss an opportunity to play, to entertain. It's at the core of everything that they do. They need to have fun. All right? So understand that, and I hope that help you in the future. So when you ask me, all right, I gave you a little bit more than you wanted, but you got to understand this here. One thing about the Queen of Wands, not only she's positive and confidence, right, and she represents leadership, and she has the stability, the discipline, because it's handed down to her from ancestors, right? Because we got to pave the way. All right, so it's not about us; it's about paving the way. All right. She used confidence and positive attitude, offering guidance only if they need it. All right. She shows up with integrity, hard work, inspiring others to do the same. All right. Her well-being. She's very, when she uses a clear and mind, rational state, civic state of mind. She's empowering. She's a collaborating energy to achieve shared goals here. All right, whether family, friends, work, and home. She has really, really strong and high standards. But she need, she sets new standards. Whether it's a job, a healthy relationship, having faith, she networks. All right, and she's the only person that I can really trust. All right, I hope that help you. Oh, best friend is what she said. All right, happy New Year. May your future looks bright. It looks beautiful. It looks blessed. You're going in the right direction. But this is the only thing here. You got everything here. All right. But this, you're going to have to say, you know what? I'm going to pump the brakes. And when you want to be in a position of leadership, you're welcome, sweetie. When you want to be in a position of leadership, you got to set boundaries. You don't lose what? You don't lose love and friends. You lose drain. Okay? So, congratulations on your future. Let me tell you something. If you stay on this path, if you know that you have faith and you believe in yourself, if you have the vision, you have the courage, all right? Your future looks amazing. I'm not going to even kid you. But because this three, first we get stuck on the two. Should I do it? Should I not? Oh my God, my creativity. Oh my God, it feels like it's miles and miles away. How do I get prepared? How do I get started? Who do I trust? Should I go out to? No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. I'm sorry, no. It don't work like that. You're gonna have to cut some people off. It's not cutting them off. It's something I gotta do what I gotta do. And your focus, and your life will not be your own if you don't use this technique. It's setting boundaries, small boundaries that feel normal. You don't gotta get excessive. Oh, maybe once a month, or maybe maybe until at least you move. But you gotta stay on that path. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You came to ask me. I'm gonna give it to you, but it's gonna be with love. I get a little bit excited because I want people to succeed. I know what it feels like because I love it. I love this the three. I am. That was me. 20s, 30s, 40s. All right. Let me see. 10, 20, 30, 20s, 30s, and 40s. 30 years partying and having a good time. All right. So just be mindful of that. You got a great opportunity. You got limited time. So get pop, pop, pop. All right. Even if you feel like, oh, I'm unapologetically you, even if it makes you look mean. Oh, you so mean. No, you are disciplined. All right, sweetie. God bless you and thank you. Stop making assumptions. Stop staying in your head. Forget about if you have trust issues, talk about them. All right. If you feel now that's not in my head, that's what I'm seeing. A lot of times we don't really understand things, right? We ask, communicate. Communication is key. All right. When you communicate your wants and remember the clash of the wheels, their needs versus my needs. All right. And so when we come there, how can we bring those worlds together? When you have some differences, I got different tastes, you got different tastes. Let's just come on, let's sit around, let's just talk about it. Calm down, calm down. Let's talk about it. All right. Remember, if you're in a place of leadership, you gotta set boundaries and you gotta do it yesterday. Hey, Abina Shashka, how you doing? Hugs and love to you. Happy New Year, and may all your plans succeed. May the divine give you all the desires of your heart. Most important, keeps you safe, divinely guided, and protected to your journey. You and your family. God bless you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take another quick break. It is best to start new things, relationships, or work on a closure. Yeah, exactly. Work on a closure of open tasks and relationships. But you know what? I don't even care about the closure. I make my own closing. Sometimes we wait for that closure and doesn't come, and you got to make your own closure. And I'm also going to talk about that. Don't wait for closure. You're waiting for closure for what? It's just holding you back. All right, life is going to happen regardless. So don't wait for closure. You make your own closure. I said, bloop. This is where I close. I close out myself. I ain't waiting for closure. Nah. Waiting for closure. Nah. I'll be right back. All right. How many? If you have another question, put it. All right. Yeah. No. Sometimes you just gotta close that door. I'm not waiting for who? For you? No. Boom. You're done. I'll be right back into it. So if you got a question, put it. Hey, Celine. You're welcome. You're welcome, BSNYC advocate. Stop putting the question over and over again, sweetie. I seen it. All right. We're having a good vibe here. I want to ask a question. I want to know if I should continue cooking. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I like that question. Service in the coming year or stop it. All right, I'll be right with you. Let me go to who was here first? Hey, Sienna Bell, how you doing? How's love? My love life. All right, let's see here. How many days do we have to the full moon energy on us? The full moon it happened this morning at a little after 5 a.m. and it will last until tomorrow. So make use of it. All right, it already happened. That full moon, that super moon, and it won't be available again until next year. That's also the wolf moon. That's considered an energy of bringing in the abundance of the solstice and the scarcity. Getting rid of the old, embracing new. Just a lot of different traditions. Everybody has a culture and beliefs. All right. God bless you too, sweetie. God bless you, Lulu. All right. Just continue on your journey. I'm going to push you guys hard. All right. I'm going to push you guys hard this year. I'm going to bring you a little bit of everything. If you don't like, great. If you like, great. I'll see you guys. I got to finish up my hair. You already now. New hair, don't care. I'm good. I'm good, sweetie. Take care. All right, let's see here. And always try to keep a positive attitude. Light is hard, light and strong, okay? Firm, yet of love, strong, and of course, discipline. It is the best out of these things. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's go here. Your question was any advice? Ooh, child. All right. You want any advice? All right. What's the advice for you on your 2026 journey? I love that. I love these questions. Whether we take them or not, let's see what's the T for you because this is what's the T energy. Also, the soul. So you want me to give you a soul? You got two. You could have what's the T where they fun and full of exposure. Remember, keep that in mind. They are fun and full of exposure. And then you have where's the other deck? I just had it. I put it back. No, it's right here. It's covered up. Or you want to get a C oracle. This is the two energies that I'm bringing in today, and I'm tapping into this field. All right, I'm waiting for Celine. You want... no, just going to get... Well, I don't know if I'm going to have that time. People, when they usually come in. Oh, okay. I was going to say, oh. All right, let's see here how you should channel your energy. Remember that you constantly channel, you constantly manifesting. Whether you understand it or not, a lot of times, yeah, I manifested that. I got to change my frequency. I got to get in a different vibration. I got to set a new tone. Yeah. But you learn little by little. It requires some discipline. It does. And at the end of the day, we don't like it. If it was easy, we all be doing it. Oh, that one went through. Let me take this one. All right. I'm going to put what's the T. What's the T is a little bit more explosive. Love. Love. All right. Working on your love life. No wonder that one popped out. You want what's the T too? All right. Let's go ahead. So you have, may you dive deep into your passions. Love what you do. Do it. Do it with passion. Put some passion in your... So follow your passions, basically. What are the things that you love? And be honest about it. What do you really, really love? What is really your... Because you got to decide and intention is different. All right? How the universe picks up on your sacred vibration. You have your own vibration, your own frequency. All right? Your sacred geometry. So I think I'm going to speak about so many things here. One more. All right. Stop putting the same question, sweetie. Stop it. Stop it. One more. One more. Thank you. Free yourself and receive. All right? All right, stop. Yeah, don't do that because that just, especially if you've been here before. Oh, okay. I love that. All right, do that. Do that. That's going to bring you in. That's going to bring, this is where you're going to shine. This is where you evolve at. All right? Remember that you are a very spiritually mature, awakened. You're this vessel of love, emotion, strong and intuitive. All right? You know things. So we both birth and creation. So go in that direction. Free. Make yourself and singing. Do you sing? Do you play music? I think you told me you play music. Okay? So do one as a hobby for now, but pick the one that you really, really love. All right? So you got music as well. All right? So you got a little bit. Is this gonna be your career or is this one? Because you're probably right now trying to find the balance between the two of them. All right? So music is there. All right? Okay, so that continue to do both of them. You feel you're free to music, and when you dance, you channel your energy. Mostly be better when you dance. So move. Remember, you're air, so you constantly got to move. Instead of moving, let's just say that you get this feeling and you don't know where it's coming from because we have a lot of other things that are around us that influence a lot of the things that we do, right? Our behavior, thoughts, and blah blah blah. So let's say that you want to go out with your friends, right? Because you guys, I'll see when I get here. Put music on and dance to your music, all right? Or music. You don't necessarily gotta move or go somewhere because your energy, you don't know where to put that energy at. And so you're gonna think, yeah, I'm gonna go out or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? All right? To reach the masses. So even if the music, I'm sure it can help someone else to make sense. All right. But what I'm saying to you, you need to dance when you, or even when you're not creative, or to get more creativity. This is how you move your energy around because your energy gets a lot of it gets stuck in your mind. You understand? Good, good. All right. So continue to do that. All right. Throughout. Well, we could do that forever. That comes naturally to you because of your air energy. You constantly gotta keep any emotions, any drama, any trauma that you go through, anything with even when it comes to love. This is how you're gonna. This is what Gemini's do. They dance by themselves. They will go to a party, just dance it out, knowing that you're not keeping that energy stuck. This is what makes you guys so cool. All right. So any advice for you? Yeah, that's how you release it. That's how you release it. I mean, sometimes getting in a hot tub with Epsom salt, or you could do all of it though. One thing about you, you're very adaptable and flexible. So maybe cultivate a little more flexibility, more just a little bit more in your mind. All right, so you don't be so much in it. Oh, what I'm gonna do next? All right, but I'll see when I get here. Let's see what advice. Yeah, it's 'cause that's how you channel your energy. Just channeling your energy, so you don't keep it stuck in one place. All right, so you got from your root to your crown. All right, it's gonna flow, and then you're gonna feel okay. I'm gonna do something else. That's just the way you ground yourself. That's called grounding. You don't necessarily have to go to the park. Epsom salt bath. Do that. Do that. No, you do that. Do that. I can't wait to get out of here to do that. Get that Epsom salt, baby. I'm gonna go show you my Dr. Teal's bag. Let's see here. All right. I want to talk to you a little bit about the snake. Do I got my snake energy available to me? Because I like to read everything. Yeah, I believe I got the snake. I got half of it. So I'm gonna get the Epsom salt bath. All right. Because you're gonna absorb your energy. Because remember, you could absorb or observe. So once you observing something, then you absorb. You're releasing at the same time. It'll calm you, and it gives you stimulant too. Hold on a minute. I'll drop. Blah 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 blah. Hopefully you don't get a 3. You might. And then when it goes into balance, how do I put more balance? Hold on a second. All right. Because I like to express a little bit more. Da 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 da. There we go. I think I'm gonna stick with this. The preparation. We're on these preparations. I got so much stuff here. All right, let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead. One more. Let's go all the way to March. I want to stay with March 3rd. Hey, Carter. What's up, Cart? Sacred vibes. We're going to go with the files. I'm going to do everybody's file. Gemini's file. Capricorn's file. I'm working on that. Man, when time goes by so quickly. One more for you. Let's get you some advice from today until the 3rd of March. One more. One more. Thank you, thank you. All right, calm down, sweetie. I got you. You're the last one unless Carter has a question. I'm doing good, sweetie, and you? Let's go ahead here for you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Listen. All right. So you're not moving, right? A lot of people are moving. All right. So you got the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords is you have a lot. You're gonna have a lot going on, right? So they asking you deliberately intentional and a thoughtful pace here. All right. Now the 7 of Swords. Let me put it. I'm gonna put it over here. All right. There you go. Your energy's here. So right now, you might be thinking here with the Lover's card, maybe accessing your situation or your finances or looking for a higher position. All right, because they are either because you understand there's always a hierarchy. Wherever we at, there's all your energy coming out. All right, that's just how I work here. All right. Every day people get shot. What? They told me right there. Anyway, and when I say they, my spirit team, okay? Most of the connections I do, I don't reveal a lot of my secrets. So, anyway, my spiritual. So anyway, the Lovers, it signifies a time of making important choices right now. So right now you may be going when it comes to partnerships, collaborations, and your financial matters, whether it's at the home. Because I don't know, do you live alone? Are you young? Because this is here doing a lot of mental. You're carrying a lot of a mental load here. I don't know, it has to do with moving, finance, school, stepmom, brother, sister, family. The concerns of the family, bringing more stability. Now, there's always a hierarchy, right? Whether they're angel, spirit guides, but then this represents your social status, right? The social status. So all right. I live alone, single mama. Oh, that's why I'm like, wait a minute, all right. So there's kids here. Then all right, never mind, because I sometimes I want to know just a little bit more. So there's planning meals. All right, so you got everybody's emotions on you. So they want you to take a little time for you. Even though sometimes it can be done, all right? So this is planning, preparing meals, making doctor's appointments, all right? My management position starts. Oh, okay. So you got to, so something's going to, no wonder this guy's, all right, great. All right? So something changes are going to be happening for you, of course, with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so great. So you're going to be bringing in more money here because this is about your social status. So that's what's, okay, great. So they want you not to leave, to make sure you check all your paperwork so you don't leave nothing undone. Remember, your energy is about going on to the next thing. All right? So making sure that before like you analyze, public scrutiny. All right? So let me see if I can put this quickly because I like to go through the whole detail. That's one thing about me. I'm taking 2 weeks off to prepare or organize everything and make. Oh, great, because that's what it looks like here: organizing, planning, preparing kids' meals. When it comes to a lot of, so you have a lot on your plate here. Okay, so make sure you don't leave nothing. All right, great. So that makes sense because I'm like, wait a minute. All right, and so good. So you're pragmatic. So this looks good. All right. So that's all right. So then, what are you gonna fit in your? Cause you're doing that, right? And you got this card first, right? And so, may you dive deep into your passion. This is something that you're passionate about. Cause this is the first card that came out for you, and you asked me, "What is the advice?" All right, and then I know what you said here. Do you? Because this is destined to do. Do what you're destined to do. Because this is about flowing with the energy, and I'm glad that this came out first. All right. When you do yoga, because I don't know if you're trying to do yoga or there's a retreat here, somewhere you could go. I don't know if you're thinking about going back to church but you live in a gated Do you live in a gated community or go into a gated community or going somewhere where you could practice not religion but spirituality, like a yoga kind of class? All right, or could this be the woman's thing that you're working, a woman that's struggling like you understand me? So you could use some a little bit of that, cleansing your body, your memory techniques, like vipassana. You understand the Hindu traditions? All right, I'm gonna wait till you tell me because I gotta go quickly when I get this energy. It was something else about the snake. So you have this gliding medicine here. All right. So one of the things about the animal, I will talk about the long memory. Your memory is great. Very clever. Uh-huh. Oh, you do those. Okay, so great. All right. So I'm like, wait a minute. All right, because I gotta go back and forth when I see. So that's great. You're heading in the direction that feels right for you. This is a flowing with the energy. This is getting in alignment. Great. All right. This is a manager's position because this represents spiritual superiority and intelligence. All right. Being back on top. That's beautiful. All right. So you got the four sentient beings here. All right. You're not in Jehovah. You don't do. I just want to ask you that because I like now that I understand this energy better, the four sentient beings, but the four Jehovahs, the Jehovah. There's something here that you probably want to do or stop doing because this is about reading the Bible, reading scripture, or doing something, practicing something different than what you normally practice. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Because I'm no, because this goes into religion. All right, because we're looking at books. We're looking at studying four different. Because we got four here, or maybe working with other people. All right. That all right? Because I know what this means. And when we get Jehovah, you get Jehovah's Witness. All right. So that could be something that. And I don't never tell nobody, oh, don't do Jehovah's Witness. There's the 144, and they believe they're the only ones that's going to take. I don't tell nobody that. I listen to the metaphysics. Oh, okay. So continue that. So the thing here, so the snake, right? Because this teaches us, because there's going to be some things, there's going to be some things that you're going to want to get rid of. Don't get rid of them. You can still use them. I don't know if that's what you're doing here. Exactly what it is could be books because there's something here about something that happened a long time ago or something old that don't get rid of that. All right? Because the snake, unlike the dragonfly or butterfly, doesn't transform itself, right? It completely to a new shape. She emerges and improves and she renews it. All right? With its original healing range. All right? So anything. So the bottom, what I'm trying to say to you, something's gonna glide into your life, and something old could be something new, but there's something old that you have here that is still useful. So don't get rid of it. Don't be so quick. So this is when I told you, scrutiny. Avoid scrutiny at all costs. Okay, make sure that this could be. Listen, yeah, there's something you're gonna find. Listen to me. I don't really never tell nobody, but just not in that way. But just listen to me, no, not that. Pay attention. You're gonna find something, so make sure you check something that's gonna bring you a memory. I don't know exactly what it's gonna cost you. Pay pay attention to what I'm saying. It might cause you some pain. You're gonna find something here. You're gonna weep. You're gonna cry, and that's gonna help you. That's gonna help you cleanse. All right. There's something that completely is gonna decide. Because I know what I'm looking at here when I get this. A lot of people don't understand this energy, but I do, because I study this animal, and then we're looking at the energy of Egypt, the god and goddesses. Right. There's something so mysterious here that you're gonna find while you're cleansing, because you're cleaning. You're doing a lot of inventory and a lot of things here that is going to bring you back. And this, I want you to come tell me. It's going to probably be irritating. It's going to cause you like a pain. It's going to be something powerful. This card is not so easy. Keep that in mind, all right? But whatever you find, you're going to find, it could be multiple things that you're going to find that you think you're not going to need. Don't get rid of them. Don't get rid of them, especially if it's books or if it's ancient information or some of it has to do because this represents Yahweh. It represents the elements, all right? And that we need. Well, when you find it, you're gonna probably read it and it's gonna clean, or it's gonna give you that memory here. You understand me? It's gonna bring you that long-term memory here because these are the elements that represent us, right? The water, the fire, the air, and the ground. And those are here in scriptures, the Yahweh, Yahweh, or Wahe, or however you understand it. But study that. You understand me? This is some deep stuff. But just come back and share here. All right. So yeah. So get rid of it. Don't throw out what you may be. It's gonna be quite useful for you right now, and wait till next year or a couple of months because you're gonna run into it and you're gonna be surprised. All right, something that you probably put away or didn't even know it was there. Or you're gonna be like, how this got here? All right, so this is so cool, and I love it when I get the Wheel of Fortune because it represents cleansing of the elements. It represents cleaning your memory. All right, we got five elements, only three or four or three, five or four in between that you need cleansing. That's gonna bring you back to the memory, and it might be something with Egyptian culture. I don't know. Or it could be you looking into or something about your family history or something like that. All right, it has to do with your past though. All right, I cannot wait for. I want you to tell me why it's gonna bring you a lot of emotion. It could be love, and that's what's gonna free you because here you got free. May your soul sings freely. It could be music. It could be it's something incredible because things are gonna take a turn here, and you'll see. You're gonna be like, "Wow, I'm glad I didn't throw that away." This is something that you're gonna use for music. Something ancient here, something that's gonna bring you. You think you're on top now? You're gonna just wait because life is gonna get really really interesting. All right, or it could even be, I don't know. It could be somebody outside of this here, whether you understand your angels, your ancestors from above, right? So you got above and below. You got the people that are earthly connection to you, or people that are spiritual. Somebody could even enter you into a contest. There's something here it's gonna bug you out. I can't wait to know what it is. So please, let me know what that is because it's gonna be. Is it money? Is you're gonna win something big that's gonna make you very, very excited, very happy here. But that has to do with your social status. I know you got that management position, but it's something else. Something that you're gonna go because you're doing that now, and that's gonna lead you to this discovery. All right, this card of discovering and cleansing. There's water, there's earth, there's fire, and then there is of course wind, air, same thing. All right. I can't wait for you to tell me because I can't wait. It could be something that you be like, oh wow, I didn't even. It could be money. It could be $700. It could be $1,000. I don't know. I want you to tell me. No, I want you to tell me. Don't forget. But this is gonna put you in a better You're gonna be like, wow. Just when I didn't believe in miracles, you're gonna be blown away. You're gonna be blown away. All right. You got the snake twice. So you're gonna be blown away, and I got the Knight of Pentacles here. So that's a for sure thing. That's a for sure thing. All right. So help you, and you don't have not. Well, the Lovers represents balance and how to challenge and reduce your mental, the stress here. All right. So just breathe work. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So just let it go. Do those 3, 4 times a day. Say some mantras. Do some prayers. But free yourself. And continue to love. Do the things follow your things with passion. Be passionate about it. Be intentional. This is your day. I'm gonna stick to it. All right. I hope that helped you. And I'll see you again soon, Celine. All right. But even if I put a Gemini, it could be this week, but it could be in the next 7 days. We are in. And it might happen on the 20th, on the 27th, and that is Aquarian. Because you got to remember, the Aquarian energy is about visions, stronger visions, and not only your psychic mind, but your spirituality. This is something that's going to change. Wow. This Aquarius energy is no joke. It's a visionary with, when I'm talking about my psychic gifts, not only that, when it comes to doing some kind of innovative All right, innovation. There's something here that I can't even put it into words. All right, but continue to them. Make sure you purify your nadis. You get that clear mental clutter. Release emotional any stress through dancing. So you got it there. So it's simple. So your life is not so complicated anyway. All right, you don't got no complications here. Nothing. All right. What does the the snake not only means temptation, but it's a energy of healing. And a lot of times, when people are so quick to run to other people, let's say you're in a connection in a marriage, and you're in a marriage, it tells you don't throw away what you already have. You shed out the old skin. You remove the old, you let the old go, the skin, the what's no good, but you stay whole and intact. And one of the ways that we face pain is to confront it, and we swallow pain whole. And that's one of the things that the snake does. But it's telling you you don't have to get rid of what is still good. All right, the snake doesn't go transform itself into a new creature. It doesn't. All right, it doesn't do that. All right, it goes molts and it moves forward. All right, but it still stays with the things. You understand me? So that's pretty cool, especially when we look at the Kabbalah and the skulls and a lot of the yoga, the pranas. All right, yoga's a powerful tool for cleansing in mind and body. So just maybe bring in some of that too. All right, my life isn't complicated. The calmness and most healed I ever. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Yeah, you're not. You're so calm. Everything's great. Everything at home, grounded and happy. I like that, right? You're gonna be this cornerstone if you're not already in your community. People like you, you got a sense of warmth. This is appreciating all your beautiful gifts. That's you got the gratitude card. This is when you being at your most grateful. You work hard to get your life, your kids, your strong foundation. So I love the 4 1s. This is giving. I feel accomplished. I feel good. I'm celebrating my wins. I'm moving forward in life, stable, happy. I'm making better connections. More. One thing about the lovers card is about working hard to achieve your goals and believing in in the universe, in the angels. So just have that beautiful energy, uh, right? You know that there's a hierarchy, right? So which is a broadly category when you look at the lovers card, understanding the value of money and time, budgeting, investing, lending, borrowing. All right, so clearing your debts, consolidating, managing your spending habits. All right, even if you have no support from the lover, husband, or a wife, whatever the case may be, family or friends. All right, so you will soon be working in pairs and things like that, stimulating work, communicating between people. All right. So congratulations. All right. Whether you have it or not, you're doing good. So everything looks beautiful. Yeah. It takes a village, like they say. And so I love it. I love your energy. Looks amazing. So there's nothing that I will worry about. Just follow your passions and you dream out live out your most beautiful dream. And so, yeah. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna take one more break, one more question, then I have to go. I'll see you again soon, okay? God bless you and your kids, and make the divine source, the source, the God of all there is. God of your heart, give you all your plans. May all your plans succeed. Give you the desires of your heart. Live out your passions. All right. You got a strong foundation here. And I thank you so much. Hey, from France. Hey, Alili. Hey, Alili. Hi, my dear. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, too. I have a question. It's been a long time. It's about my sentiment to come in. Oh, all right. We're going to go in. Give me a moment. I'm going to take one more person. God bless you, too, love. Thank you. You're going to be the last one. I think there was somebody else here. If they're not here, I'm going to take you. Let me see if they come in. Let me see if they come in. We got, hey, John Monies. Best way to make a friend is to buy a John Money said, the best way to make a friend is to buy a dog. I was thinking about that. Nah, but I love people. Dogs, I love dogs, but there's nothing like connecting to another human being. We all are difficult to live with. All right. We just, I mean, that's the dog, but then I have to deal with people. We have to deal with each other. So I don't want to, not a dog can take that place to have that connection to another human being. Of course, that's what separates us from the animal. that we can and we have the ability to set our differences peacefully, right? And so that we should do. That's okay. We just got to be mindful. No, you left, right? Aaliyah, your last. No, Azan, I didn't answer your question because I was with Miss Celine. Let's go ahead to your question. Johnny was funny. Davis was here. Hey, Davis. Davis left. Hashcar Aquarius left. How it works. You don't even know how it works. It's showing my question before her, or how it works here. It works the same way you work everywhere. How's my love life in 2026? It works just the way everywhere else, just with a little bit more knowledge. That's all. I'm just got a little more knowledge. That's all it is. All right. I'm not better than anyone. I just have a little more knowledge. And a little more tolerant. All right. And I'm here live. I'm in the mix. All right. I'm behind the screen, but I'm here, and you can see just a little more knowledge. That's all. And this finger. Uh, let's go. I'll be right back. I think I gotta keep fueling up, guys. These are the knots. Big, big 5 ounce bag. Oh boy, oh boy. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. I tell you, food is at everything. All right. Move up. I'll be right with you. Hold on. You know, one other thing about these, they get stuck. The little raspberry. All right. I have to fuel up, child. And then when I laugh, forget about it. I feel like I lose 3 pounds. That's why they say laughter is medicine. When you laugh, you lose weight. All right? Hey, you don't got to believe me. You can Google it. I can't hear you, but I can see your message, Aaliyah. All right, let's see who was next. Say, is she here? It's 5891. Zianabel Hazan. How's my love life? How is it now? Let's see how is it now. I'm not gonna go into. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna look at it now. I'm gonna give you an advice for now, Hazan, because you don't want to know how it looks for the future. How's my love life? No, how is it now? We're gonna look at now. All right. I don't think I gotta, because I don't think you're gonna pay attention. A lot of people, they don't really. I know what you want to know. You want this miracle, and it happens. That's it. You could run into somebody tomorrow. We all running into people every day. Every day we fall in love. Every day. We go, look, oh, wow. All right? We got to make that decision. Darn it. Man, should I go? Is that the one? All right? Do I wait? Do I move fast? Do I move in with them? I mean, we got choices every day. All right? So for me to say to you, I want to see what's going on now and what's your problem. Please, madam. What is coming? You have to wait. I'm coming, but you have to wait. And now I'm gonna detach so quick. So please wait. All right, Aaliyah Lee 946. One more. This is for Hazan. 5891. Let's go ahead. One more. Thank you. One more. No, I just told you this is for Hazan. Hazan, you gotta come on in. You gotta come on in because I'm picking her energy. Come on. Where she's at? Hey, ZTKUD. Hi. Where is Hazan? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm out of her energy. Come on, madam. What's coming for me? Sentimental. Let's see your sentimental. Oh, you changed it now. It's too late. It's too late because, see, what happens is that when I tell you how it's going to be, it comes with an advice. It might come with a warning. It might come with some guidance. It might come with an affirmation that you must do. There's something that you got to do. All right? Maybe you're trying to call on them. What's the blockage? So you think it's just like that. That's not how life works. All right? So when you ask me, I'm going to just look at what is now. Listen, when I tap in here and when I read it, I know what you meant to ask. All right? So just leave it alone. Okay? No, you got to, with me, I'm on the specific. I'm not going to keep trying to clarify. All right? I'm not doing that. You're not going to take the advice anyway. You're not going to take it because right now I want to know about love and that's that. And I get it. You're young, right? Or you right now where your clock is ticking. You either real young, all right? Or you right now where you are ready to get married, have a baby, or you just want somebody else. That's it. I know. Been there, done that. There's nothing you can throw me that I'm not surprised or haven't done. All right? When I'm shuffling the cards, come on in and I'm talking to you. All right, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. I don't like to get stuck like this. Because now I pin her. Let me go to Aaliyah Lee. Come on in, Aaliyah. Come on in, Aaliyah. Come on. Come on, Aaliyah. Let's go. Just stay watching, all right? Because you're not going to take it. I'm not going to force nobody to take, but I'm not going to waste my energy. I'm not doing that, all right? I don't expect for you to take it. I'm going to encourage you. Listen, but it's to what's in your heart. What is your desires, all right? Everybody, we know we got to take a slow, pragmatic approach to love, be intentional, and don't play with nobody. If you're not ready to, you could commit. Do you accept? Understand that people come with a past. I think that's one of the things that people got to understand. They come with a past. Whether that's trauma, drama, or kids or family. That's it. That's what you're looking at. Once you understand that, oh, they come with a past. Oh, I got to accept. Yeah. A couple of years good with you, but somebody's always want to go back to their past. Understand, you might want to go back to their past. Unless you go ready to live somewhere in the woods, where it's just you two, then that's not even normal. Let's go ahead, Aaliyah. All right? Sometimes it works for people for 30, 40 years, But anyway, let's go ahead. The soul remembers things. Aaliyah, let's go ahead. And your question was, What is coming for my sentimental? Let's see what's coming for your sentimental. You might get the 6. You're waiting. You're waiting. All right. You're waiting, but you're checking. One more. Here we go. One more. Thank you. Thank you. I'm also going to give you a what's the tea. One more. I'm gonna tell you what's your problem with when it comes to love. All right. So you got the 3. So you got the Chariot. You might get somebody back from the past, or could be somebody new. All right. Either you're gonna have somebody from the past, either somebody. I'm gonna tell you something because we see this game all the time. You're gonna get somebody from the past, somebody that you know already. I didn't even need this card, but it came out. Somebody's gonna try to pry into your life. All right. It could be somebody that you used to work with, somebody that you know in church, somebody that, of course, that you had some kind of romantic feeling. Somebody, or what's coming to you is something that is different than what you know. All right, you might find somebody that's from a different culture, a different religion. All right, but the 9 of Pentacles, right? It's an overnight kind of thing here. Success, yay! It could be a manager. Are you a manager? Because this is a manager position, or this could be overnight success. It could be a friend that you like to kick back with. All right. So it could be something like that that's coming to you. All right. So because the Ace of Cups is an overflowing card of emotions. All right. So you could either get somebody that's going to pry back or somebody that's going to be new. So you're going to have to make a decision here and pick the one that's going to give you somebody that's going to give you long-term stability. All right. Because somebody's tempted to pry back in here. All right. Somebody fantasizes. This is a fantasizing card. I don't want to make it real. I like to stay there in the moment. Ah, oh, how sweet it is. I'm just there at the cusp, but I can't really touch it. Like I'm locked out. Like I dream about you. Oh, yes. There's something about your bag. There's something about your smile. There's something about your perfume. You're tempting. You're beautiful. It's just something people can't. It's just like I can't believe it. There's a lot of romance. This is a lot of idealistic, which is good. It's like if somebody says to you, well, what doesn't kill you, what doesn't hurt you won't kill you, or something to that effect. You understand that what you don't know won't kill you, or you know what I mean? So the temptation is there. So yeah, so that's what it looks like for you. This person could have a very nice car, or they could have a beat up car. All right. You might, I don't know if you like to go to coffee shops and hospitals. All right. I don't know exactly what you're going to be doing here. You could be out in the road. You could be at a gas station. Okay. You could be somewhere here. Talk genuine. Who's this? Hey, Jaya Creations. So you could be somewhere, or you could be leaving town, but you could be at a gas station. You could be somewhere in Egypt, because this is Egypt energy. You could meet, but you're going to meet somebody that's totally different from your culture. All right. So okay, let me see what else we got here. So the Ace of Cups. All right. You got some really good cards, by the way. All right. So the Ace of Cup, because this is your heart opening up now. So you don't have no emotional block. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna have to make a decision here. All right. So this is a beautiful healing energy. This is a deepening your connection, right? This is softening your connection. All right. This is a gentle, heartfelt conversation. You could get this right away. We are in Capricorn season, so you might get some conversations like that. Okay, this is all about my creative expression. So if you've been thinking about where's this love at, right? Because this is what we access. So why is this so hard to access? It's like my creativity. It's so hard for me to access. Like it's so far away. Where am I in this process? All right. When it comes to that energy, all right. Who is that? Yeah. I'll be right with you. You're next, and then Ziba Hazan, you're next. All right, you're last. All right. So rest easy. I'm gonna give you some clarity. All right. Understanding. You know it already. You know who this person is, basically, because you got to pay attention to intuition. Okay. Give yourself some quiet moments here. So things are gonna arrive to you. All right. Energy isn't pushed. Emotionally awareness. All right. This is gonna be an arising energy that's gonna come. Don't push it, observe it, understand things. Okay, so it's gonna happen. All right, I wish you all the best. Uh Whether this person got a nice car or not, all right. Should it could be it should because the chariot is all about overcoming obstacles, determined, all right, very self-disciplined, hard work and focus. And the chariot finds the balance between these two, heart and mind. So that's having that heart and mind. So it's beautiful. I love it. All right. So if you're enjoying a nice quiet time, if you got holiday pay, if you there's a plane ticket here, maybe this something's gonna happen quick. Your bags, come on, let's go. All right. This is purchase. This in here. This is a big travel. This is related to so many things. All right. It could be from here, from the I don't know. This is the chariot is all about the United States. All right. Remember Egypt energy is Egypt. Of course, it's Cairo. It's one of those places, Africa, Western. You know, there's a guy. Yeah, could have a little European Eurasia. It gives me more of Egypt, lower Israelic kind of energy, Southern Israel, things like that. All right. Between that, because we look at our English language, and most of our culture comes between Africa, Europe. All right, there you go. Look at you. So West Africa, something like that. All right. So West Africa. All right. Don't be surprised. All right. So rest easy. All right. Rest easy. Let things pass. All right. Your heart is open and fresh, hopeful way. So new love energy is flowing towards you. All right. You're calling this energy in. Continue to stay on that beautiful path, positive energy. All right. And understand a little bit of your creativity. All right. Remember that we're born to create. It is in our DNA. It's woven into our very fiber of our being. All right. With these incredible storytellers, it is natural, a form of being in existence. All right. And so remember, if creativity feels miles away, all right, we know it lives and it breathes inside us, but accessing that creativity, all right, could be a daunting process. So just rest easy, all right? Remember that creativity ebbs and flows, all right? But it has a whole profound effect on our mental health, all right? So with whatever you're doing here, with the work, kids, responsibilities, dishes, laundry, doctor's appointments, whatever you got going on, just relax, all right? So just relax and remember that you right now in the insight. This is now about insight, all right? So if you wonder, if you're walking through a forest without a compass, like man, there is a final destination, all right? From the past, sorry for my English. Okay, okay, Mercy, sweet. You're welcome. She said, I love West African man. All right. Israel, Southern, so is it Western, what is that? Southern Israel, something like that. I gotta get back to my history, my geography. My goodness, ever since I've been here live, I'm just man. I like a lot of my studies go. Oof. All right, God bless you, and I see you soon. Okay, let me go to hey Jeremiah. I was just answering the question on screen, asking about making friends, ma'am. I'm new to this setting of YouTube live. Sorry if I said no, sweetie. No, no, from the past different culture and stability. Hey, Jacqueline Donahue. Hi, Jacqueline. Let me go back to her question. She said, talk genuine. It's okay. I'm not worrying about it. Nah, I got tough skin. Nah, I got people come in and yeah, everybody express your opinion and don't be abusive with your words. You're not being abusive. A lot of times we don't know the ignorance, the things that we say out of ignorance. It's just lack of awareness. We just say whatever comes to our mind. We think that we see a life that just see what things that give you a lot of strong emotions. That's all. That's what you gotta do. Oh shit, I can't be saying that. All right, so I was going with the one that asked me between you guys two. I'm confused. Unless you're the same person, I wanted to know if I should continue the catering service or stop it to pursue something else. Let's go ahead. Should you pursue something else for 2026? Aaliyah, you got some nice energy. Next time I'm gonna give you the who is it. All right. Be mindful. Practice some mindfulness, okay? Make sure you come in on Mondays. I do mindful messages so you can hear your mindful message. It's very important, all right? So we can know what we sense and what we feeling. Mindfulness is very deep. You guys don't understand it. You're not gonna know. That could be the person, and you don't. Oh, you gotta know that goes with your subconscious mind. Your intuition is very powerful. So when it's sensing something, you gotta pay attention. This is why mindfulness is important. I'm not gonna stop bringing these mindfulness message to at least I have 100 people here, and you guys really understand. Wow, it's important. We want to move so quick. We want to, of course, we want to learn like firsthand, absolutely. But we got to do with some mindfulness. We got to be discerning. It's moment to moment. It's not for just when it comes to big decisions. All right, you got to trust and believe in yourself. All right, build a little confidence. The only person you're gonna have with you is you. All right. Whether all your different personalities, with the moon's energy. All right. If you're optimistic, intuitive, practical, you gotta know who you are. You know what you stand for, what your values are, the principles. All right. Very important. You don't want to walk around your life dumb. All right. And cyclical. Let's go ahead. I wanted to know if I should continue the catering service or stop it and pursue something else this year. Let's go ahead. Hash card 4546. One more. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes or no. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. One more. Hugs and love to you too. May the divine keep you safe, blessed. Make all your plans succeed and the desires of your heart. May all your dreams come true. And everything that your heart desires comes to pass in this year. One more. Thank you. I love you too, sweetie. You guys are all my children. Spiritual speaking, you guys are my children. Yes. Yes. You got to do something else. All right. Because what's going on here, do you have to buy something? What do you got to buy here? All right. You have to buy something here. You got to buy a lot. You can deal with the pressure. All right. Yeah. You don't have no support from your family. So all right. I don't know if you have to. So when you got a catering thing, right? Service or stop it and pursue something else. They're asking you to pursue something new. All right, because you're good at so many things. Maybe you want to do something, but listen, pick one thing. Don't go off with a whole lot of stuff. You're spreading your energy too thin here. All right, and your future is gonna happen because this. One thing about the Fool card is listen. God is behind you. Divinity, the divine source. All right. You're going to get approvals here. You're going to get yeses, but you're going to have to say, you know what? What do I really, when we follow our passion, when we live our dreams. All right. So be more practical now. All right. This energy that is a little stubborn, that's what's not letting you move. All right. Remember, the strength represents two. Gather all your strength and free yourself. Gather all your strength. You're going to have to put all your strength. All right. and move forward, because there's something here that you have to purchase. What is it? Is it a machine or food? There's something here that you that requires you to buy a lot of things here. All right, or you're gonna work for somebody else. Oh, it's straight. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, yeah. No, no. Okay. So you're gonna have to, yeah, just leave it. Yeah. And I love when they when. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Pick one that's going to give you. All right. You could do makeup. You could do makeup, hair, cosmology. Hey, Tara, Tara, Tara. Hey, Tara, 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 841. Hey, fellow tarot reader. Hey, sweetie. You got hair, makeup that you could do. There's something here that you want to do, but you don't think it's going to happen. All right? There's something here. What? Man. All right? They're not throwing me nothing. There's something here there's a temptation here to do something, but you don't think it's going to happen. So you got to pick. Listen, you drive me crazy. You're driving me crazy when I get this car. There's something here that you want to do, but you say, it's a temptation, but I don't know. Do I have the bravery? All right. So what I want you to do is really think really, really hard, because you have here. So this is something that represents putting yourself in the camera, because this represents if you really understand a little bit more with the fool, it represents technology, AI, something that is different, because this represents intelligence. And so we look at the snake, and it represents is a primordial, of course, being, all right, but it urges you, right, to use your intelligence, because you understand me? I am confused about whether to pursue catering or stop it. I understand that it's strained and not profitable. All right? All right. I'm just playing with you. When I said not playing, but I'm just like, eh. All right. Yeah, this is Uranus. I teach that a lot here. All right. So understand Uranus. Now, Uranus, because you're going to have a flowing up and down with money, and that is in Taurus until that moves to the third house. All right. So once it moves into Gemini, I don't know exactly when it's moving. I haven't really done the report this week. All right. So you got Sagittarius there, which is going to bring you, if you have a problem speaking and things like that. All right, this is what I do. I know this inside out. All right. And so this energy represents, of course, Orion's belt. If you see here, you could do something in fashion here. When you look at that thing there, you represent Orion's belt. There's also jewelry or making jewelry. When you see the when you see this class of gods and deities, when you see those little printing. So these were seals that were imprinted on the clothing, so they could recognize their tribe. All right, I could go in this card. So when people come in and listen, I go in on this card because I share this information with a lot of people what this really represents. And we're looking at Orion's belt, and when we look at that part of, you know, what's outside of our solar system, right? When we look into the cosmos, into the constellations, we understand. You understand this? You understand this, Tara, Tara, Tara? You understand the Fool's card, right? You understand the energy and the prints and the cylinder seals. They were imprinted, so you could do a lot of things here. All right. So I always like to give a little bit of information here because nobody knew it until I said it when I started a couple of months ago when I was sharing this information. Maybe some people said, but I have never seen it. And I also put some videos out there. So just to be the correction and you looking into the cosmos, right? So there's freedom here, and then there's the creator, and when we look at the freedom that is going to bring you to explore, all right. But the fool urges you to follow your dreams, all right, and to do it even if you feel like it's not going to happen. Like believe in yourself. So we look at the silica, we look at the these these mountains or however you understand the rock, right? So when we look at them, these are portals of energy that we get. And so you could do so many things here, building, carving, and things like that. Sun in your back. Yeah, of course, the sun is always, well, actually, yeah. So the sun, when it goes in Aries, not as only this in Aries house, but this is the virtual circle of life. So when they understand that we come back with more spiritual powers each time, that we're not strangers here. So when we look at silica, so it goes back to technology because everything's technology. All right. So a lot of people, listen, I'm not, if you're going to come and ask me something, Like I'm not your average person. I want you to really understand what you're looking at and know your potentials. All right. Even if you want to do astrology, there's something different that you should be doing, is what it's telling you. All right? Whether it's jewelry making, beauty, you have there the dragons, which they represent all, of course, ancient culture, studying history. There's a lot of things that you could do here. All right? You could look at in doing home repairing, homes. There's a lot of stuff that you could do here. Okay? All right? Which one? This one? This one? Well, I'll come back to that. I'm going to take the next person. All right? So when you want to learn here a little bit more, you could do, there's so many things you could do here, but I have been a while since I did it. All right? Hey, the Slumber Traveler. Hello, love. Hello, love. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Happy blessed new year to you. Thank you. God bless you too. Happy and healthy to you and your family as well. Make all your plans succeed. May the divine give you the desires of your heart. Make all your plans succeed. And may you know that you're divinely safe, protected. Okay? Happy New Year, sweetie. All right, so just understand a little bit of that. I don't know if Tara, have you go study the Anunnakis and look at those, and there's a watchmaking, watching the time. There's a lot of things that you could do here. All right? You're welcome. You're welcome, sweetie. All right? You got a lot of talent here. So you look into it. You looked into it? How you like it? How you liked it? And where did you hear about it at? I want to know where you heard it from it. I want you to tell me. Are you going to answer my question? Oh, 30 years ago? Wow. I found out about it 3 years ago. But do you know those seals that were on the fool's clothing? Do you know about the seals on the fool's clothing? I can't wait to start talking about that next week. I'm waiting to finish my hair. Are you going to answer? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, you didn't. So, okay. That's why I wanted you to tell me whether you hear that, because I never heard it. No, I'm the one that discovered a lot. Well, I don't know if somebody else did it, but that I know, nobody really knows what these seals mean. Nobody really knows what those little seals on there. Yeah, and nobody knows what that means. And that. Everything here, everything has they're giving us so much information here. Look, that and that. I can't wait to review a lot of this energy. All right. The dog. We're going to go to Orion's belt. This is how Orion's belt. All right. The feather, the bag. What's in that bag? The bird clan. Yeah, we forget about the sun. If the sun is taking us, if it's spiritually speaking, if we look at the sun as an interstellar vortex portal that is taken into higher dimensions so we could access some of our spiritual gifts, the highway go. So do we turn back to silica rocks, or do we go ahead and evolve into AI? All right? And so when we understand Uranus bringing us those special gifts, along with, of course, the sun. All right? So saying a lot of times when the sun goes into Aquarian, which is now we in the age of Aquarius, and we are finding that now. We are finding that now. All right? Okay. So I'm gonna reveal a lot of that. And I can't wait to reveal it. I'm gonna reveal a lot and this is what we're gonna get the revelation, a lot of this energy. And yeah. I started to, but I said nobody, I don't think nobody's ready for it yet. And this is gonna happen when we're in the age of Aquarius, when the sun is in Aquarius. They told me wait till the sun is in Aquarius. So I'm glad that you brought it up. Yeah. All right. So study some of that if you're interested in that. Study some of the Fool's card, because that card is so profound. I even got a big poster. Let me show you my big poster. I even got a big poster. And understand our survival, our instincts, what's in the Fool. Understand the mysterious and our survival and our spiritual gifts and our power. I mean, I got to finish all the files that I'm working on So, sweetie, be mindful and have faith that everything's gonna work out. But this is all about also expanding your consciousness and embrace the unknown. Approach love life with freedom. Be open. Okay? There's a fresh chapter ahead. Hold on a minute. Let me go show you my own. Yeah, so when you embrace that energy, people gotta know, about our DNA and, and the fabric of the universe and just all that beautiful stuff. It's not a lie. A lot of people don't really know how to explain it because it takes a lot of time. It does. It takes a lot of time. You have to be like in a really. Oh no, this is not it. Where's my food? Oh no. I must have switched them somewhere else. I must have put them somewhere else. Don't tell me I boxed them up. Oh no, I put them away. I put them away somewhere. I'm gonna next time. I got this. This is what I study, and I love the human body. I love the skeleton. I can't find it, but I'm gonna bring that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the. You gotta have a big audience so people can really understand, and yeah. But if you want to listen, I give people a couple of tips if you want to go study it. Learn the stories about, look into the stories of especially the mythological part of it. You go into the myths of Orion's belt and what happened with the dog. This is how I started learning how to explore and how to ask these questions. All right. Yeah, yeah, you're the first who is not intimidated by me saying, no, because we all share, we all got gifts and talents. Nobody should be intimidated by nobody else. Everybody got their own way, to do their thing, right? I have a different approach. That's it. I don't have intimidated. No, there's not intimidated. People get intimidated because, oh, are you gonna steal my stuff? I seen so many people. They did when I used to watch back in 19. And I only watched for like a year and a half. I was like, oh wow, I really got to find this because I never thought I'd be doing this. And when I did, I was not. I wasn't even aware of how deep and how ancient this stuff is. And so for me, when somebody comes in here, like I didn't want to have readings. Like I knew I wasn't gonna do that. I knew that there was something else to it. Like things. I know too much, but how to access that information? Who I ask? Who do I go to? Who do I trust? You know, and so those are the things, right? And so yeah, I'm not intimidated by nobody. Absolutely not. Because if you go and you look, it's like what's been done. There's nothing new under the sun. What has been done. Well, let me get Ecclesiastes because I've even fell off my. Let me read something here so people can understand. There should not be an intimidation, but we should go a little deeper. Don't be scared to go a little deeper. All right? Because I'm dealing with people's lives here. Let's not take ourselves that serious, but let's be serious enough to do the work that we came to do. All right? And that's it. We got to cultivate more love, more peace in our life, but also we're going to know that peace comes with war. All right? And it's not a battle of who's right, who's wrong. It's about to help each other grow and to cultivate more peace and love with everybody. And knowing that we all got different personalities, we all got different styles. It's okay. You're not going to get it right all the time. It's okay. But let people know, listen, man, I don't think that's a good idea. Encourage them. Sometimes I might come off a little bit more abrasive. I know I'm a really high vibrational person, so I get really excited. I like when I reveal stuff to people and they confirm that. Only because I want them to know that I'm tapping into the energy field, that I'm there, that I'm connected, so that for me. So I tell people, go live, help people. Don't be outside of this community because you're in it anyway. You with them. Be part of the system that you're trying to change, right? Exactly. We all together, And so just don't be afraid, Show when you truly shine. Let your light shine. To see our true authentic selves, to be that, to choose that freedom, even in a relationship. We all want to be secure. It all goes on our survival. We do things mostly for the state to survive. We don't even know that we. Oh wow, I'm in the state of survive. Yeah, you're not really truly living your life. You got to live your life. You got to embrace freedom. You got to be unique. You all have your unique sacred vibration. Tap into the energy. Don't be scared to show who you truly are. All right? There you go. I love it. I love it. So when the other terrorists, no, you're doing your thing, and I'm doing my thing, and that's it. And are we gonna fight each other because you understand this different than I do, or I took a little more time to get a little more knowledgeable, all right? Or I chose to do things a little different, right? If I'm a high vibration, I don't get. The thing is that I don't want to get sucked in with people because we all have chaos. We all have chaos. We all have drama and trauma. I just don't want to get caught up in that loop because then I'll be telling you the same shit every week. I'm not doing that. That's not healthy for nobody. I'm not getting caught up in your chaos because you want to hear something. I know how we work. Been there, done that. I'm not doing that. And so that's the difference between me and anybody else. Uh-huh. I have Saturn in Gemini. Yeah. I'm everything. I'm everything. At this point, I'm everything. And so embracing your uniqueness and what makes you different from the rest, even though you're really not, you just vibrating, you're just on a high vibration. That's all. That's all you're doing. That's all. And so just to know that, man, there's so much more to learn, not to let that intimidation, the discipline, man, but it requires a lot of discipline. It's discipline. And I try to find some, humor in it, have fun while I'm doing it. I don't want to have the stick on my, my yoo-hoo. But anyway, let me go get what the Ecclesiastes say. And is it here? No, it's in the other one. Hold up. Where is it? I think it's here. There we go. It's a lot of work. Do the work. Yeah, and I'm going to bring this to my chakras, getting the knowledge on that. So I move forward with affirmation. So I'm going to just tell you, this is why everybody, of course, so you don't think you're separated from the field because you're connected to this infinity and working yourself, flipping out of the infinity loop. So, no, this is not it. Hold on. Oh, no. I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on a minute. I had it ready. What the hell is this? There you go. I got it. So if you go to scriptures, what scripture teaches us is about what scripture teaches us is that there are tools, there are pathways, there are, of course, different portals and way, because this is a time traveler. All right, so when you go to scripture, which is a tool that we could use because we don't really understand and then we make fun or we don't want to hear because we don't want to, some people run from it. So if you go to Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9, what has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done, and that there's nothing new under the sun. Okay? And so know that there's nothing new under the sun. All right? So that's pretty much it. There's nothing new under the sun. And so if you look at, that's been done already? We are so far behind. We are so far behind. Listen, I'm going to give you another quick clue. If you go tap into, or go look at the Jetsons, don't take it lightly. Don't take Jetsons lightly. The Jetsons, if you go look at it, because we don't pay attention to it. If you go look at the Jetsons, they already had FaceTime. They were already how a 80s cartoon had FaceTime already. How did it? I'm gonna say it again. How did the '80s cartoon have FaceTime already? They are FaceTiming. We are so they telling us so many clues there, but we're not paying attention. And so anyway, just look at that whenever you have a chance. All right, they got FaceTime. They FaceTiming each other. They seeing each other. They telling us that we are so far behind. Let's go ahead. It is wonderful to hear. Hey, all right. So just go and do that. And no, there's no intimidation. Only people that are really scared. See, I don't live in fear. I don't let fear control me. Uh, I am the power that transforms everything, and so all is well with my soul. You're more than welcome to stay, learn. This is about sharing information. And that's it. Are you still taking questions? I just got continue talking with your subscribers because people are waiting for their turn. While it's not fair to wait that long, her question already got the answer. All right, sweetie. The yellow boots. Let me see. You know what's best for yourself. Yeah, exactly, Lawrence Andrew. All right. I should say I'm not taking any more questions. Let's be grins. Are you a Gemini? No, no. Hey, Bianca. Hey, Blanca Guerrero. Let's go ahead. Who is she here or she left? Did she leave? Did she leave? Did she leave? Did she leave? All right. I want you to know that. I want you to know. I want you to know that this is a live reading. If people come in here and ask questions, all right. This is not moonlight. This is this. I don't know. You know where you think you're at. So just relax. I don't think you know where you're at. I'm only gonna give it to you because I want to see. I want to see what energy you get. Relax. All right. Relax. You gotta learn how to. That's the problem. I want to see what the problem is. All right. Uh, Listen. A lot of times it's okay to admit defeat. When we get the Five of Swords, right? Let your words be wise and full of love. Right now. So whatever you're going through, all right. I don't know what you're going through, but for the looks of the Five of Swords, all right. All right, I gotta get rid of her. All right, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a quick break. Yeah. Let me just get rid of her. She's not. She's just being annoying. 24-hour timeout. For the looks of her, she is going through a rage. She's probably going through a very bad moment. And when we try to do the same thing over and over again, repeatedly, with repeated attempts and persistent, right? Without realizing the effort, no longer worthwhile. So this is something that she's probably does on and on and on. So I guess it wasn't meant for her to get there. Anybody else has a question? It wasn't meant for her to receive the message. And so, yeah. So we got the dogs, the feather, the circle, the divine, the universe, the infinity, and we're looking at all those structures. Baby, baby, baby. Yeah, no, we gotta stop doing that. We can't come in. You gotta know when to fold. You gotta know when to admit defeat. And everyone has their time in their life when they get, you know, when they have to admit defeat. Whether it's in your love life here, or dealing with people, how you handle your money. How you handle friendships, or this here. You can't be like that. There's something not right. When you're not in your right mind, you say things, impulse, that you're gonna regret later. When you because when you lack discipline, all right, you can be very impulsive in doing and expressing things that you're gonna regret later. So find that freedom, all right. And so when it's not properly controlled, right, you could have problems with drug abuse, overindulging in sex. Generally the abuse and the gift of life. So no, I don't try to do that Five of Swords lightly because it's not a five. It's not. It's the whole. I look at it from a whole spectrum. I'm not gonna give you that Five of Swords. Oh, you're gonna have problems. Blah, blah, blah. That's just. I don't. I'm not a dust off kind of person. And so I'm really here so people can use the discernment and not just when it's important decisions. No, it's a day to day. It's a technique. You have this incredible tool, which is your mind, and you use it to destroy, to say things reckless. You could pierce people with hate and contempt. You got to know how to use your words wise. All right? You got to be wise with your words. And so I cannot give you that five because I know what the heck that five represents. You like advertising. You like publicity stunts. It's a very curious energy. You can't do that. You just can't do that. I'll be right back for one last question. Oh, you just subscribed? Thank you. Don't be, nobody should be intimidated by somebody else. It's just that simple. You want to upgrade, learn. That's it. I could have been rolling in dough traveling, but I said, nah, I gotta have this event. I want to know what I got myself into. That's what I had to learn. And when I knew that they were in the Bible, and the Bible's a tool used for discipline, I need the Pentecost. I had to go deep in because I'm a very curious person anyway. And so, wait, this is it. Wow. I didn't think this was, no. I was already monetizing 2 channels. I'd have been rolling deep. But this is not a job. This is not about to roll deep. This is about helping your spiritual family and understand the universal flow and how we connected to this incredible and luminous intelligence that we call God, the divine source, the energy that holds all things, the glue, the cohesive. And so that's where I'm at. So when people say nobody intimidates me. I'm here to help others grow and to pave the way back, So you could keep it going. We are gonna persist on knowing the truth. And this is what Aquarius energy is all about. I'll be right back. My last question, if somebody has a question. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tara Tara. All right. Let's learn a little bit of the Torah. What is the Kabbalistic? What is the Christian traditions? What are these old traditions? Especially we go back to Sumeria. We go back to the tablets. We go back to the Luma and Lish. We go back to just a whole bunch of books that I don't really talk about. And understanding and encoding the messages. Even with the high priestess. All right, let's see what your energy looks like. Tara, 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 841. Let's step into your field. We got the Hierophant and we got the Sun. Okay. So teaching the mysteries, uncoding the keys. So we are still going to persist as we move forward. So you like getting around groups. You got a group? You got a channel, right? Let's go ahead and tap into that energy. There's so much information that you'll be blown away. It's always to uncover more mysteries and more and more and more. And the more we get, the more it's just more and more and more. Knowing when to stop, knowing when to fold. Hold on, I've dropped some of my paperwork. Knowing when to stop. Yeah, the energy is incredible. Oh, you did shorts. Continue on that. Continue on that. You'll start upgrading, okay? You got a very your positive attitude. And what are you, a Leo? You got a Sun energy here, or you a Pisces? The opposite, or the not the counterpart to Pisces, the other opposite of Pisces is a Leo. So when I get that energy, you could be Scorpio, you could be somebody, I don't know. All right, but you got that. You got a lot of fire energy in you. So let's see what kind of, you're a very optimistic person. All right, and with that person, it's bright and that energy. Oh, you a Gemini double? Ooh. All right, yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. They represent that because of the atoms that are in the air. Okay, they are full of fire. They're ready to burst. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. You're a person with the bright inner energy, a strong life force. You crave joy. All right. Movement, emotional and strong. Being very honest, I like that. All right. You don't like emotional stagnation when things feel, stagnated or dull. You're very instinctive. You know what to look for color and taste. And so yeah. So at your best, you inspire others. So we gotta look at both, on our best and at our worst. Okay, you could easily withdraw from life, and when it starts feeling alive. Yeah. So you got the three of swords, three of cups. Man, I could have just said you're gonna get threes. All right, the strength card. All right, you calm exterior, cool. Don't mind telling people. The seven of swords. You got a lot of stuff going on now. A lot of preparation here. All right. Somebody just got this. Okay, so dealing with this, wrestling between these two. All right. So one thing about the emperor, he protects and provides for his family. All right. But if you look at his, do I want to talk about which one I want to talk about? So the emperor represents discipline, structure, focus. All right. Thank God that you didn't get. You got between the A, which is a lot of the strength card represents a lot of passion for the things that you do. You got everything under control. I like that. All right, but I don't like that this came out because it's giving me a kind of a focus here. You got the three of cups in reverse. All right. And then you got the strength card. All right. You got the thick skin to deal with people. So one thing about the emperor, well, he's very complicated when it comes to his discipline. All right. Having that discipline, having that father figure kind of look, but having that masculine, that, you possess the only thing I could tell you here, because of the nature that you have here, is a person that's not only protective, right, and wants to do the best for everybody, and try to take care of everybody. The only thing I got to tell you, because of your discipline, which is very rare, right? When you look at the four, you represent somebody that's rigid. You could be stuck in your way, or you could come off like I'm not gonna say dictator because I don't want to use that word. Like, you could become real rigid, and when people don't follow your rules, you could be that person that come off like rude and bossy. So just that's the only thing I'm telling you. Be careful. I don't want to get into the whole emperor, because I'll take you into. I'll take yeah, and that's not a good. That's a good thing. See, your stubbornness. Your stubbornness is good when you know what stubborn energy is. What is good, what is used is really good to use it for when it comes to standing your ground, when it comes to fighting for your survival. This is what I'm going to go in, all right? Because I'm the authority figure. I'm the one that chooses. I like that because this energy here, it's all about I make this decision, right? I'm a good decision maker, right? And I have like having that balance, because it's all about the balance. I'm not, the first instance that this got is biting, right? In order to control the situation, this bites. So you got that under control, all right? Because of this energy. So you got a lot of, you're working with a lot of masculine energy. Now, at your highs, like I said, at your best, you inspire, but you could be, and that's okay because we all need our survival, our instinct. You got good instincts when it comes to people and situations because of this discipline that you have here. All right, it could be a little rigid, right? Because we're looking at old structures, management, position, things like that. So I'm going to be my own boss. Because you know your level of crazy, you know your level of stubbornness. So the only one, the only one that's gonna be able to deal with you is you. All right. So we got the ankh, and then we have here the web feet. But those web feet represents you the only one that you know your level. All right. You could be really yeah. But anyway, but that's all in good because like that emotion. I like emotions, but I want to talk about something. You see here with the right. Well, that emotion is okay, but I don't know. It's something that you got to have stimulation. You got to have the stimulation going. You have to, because then you get bored easily and you withdraw. All right, so you don't reveal a lot of the things that you really feel, because if you do, oh boy. So you got that under control. So my thing here, when you look at the web feed, we go back to Atlantis. So I think they're telling you here, you're trying to find out something from the past. All right, you're trying to find something from the past. So this is gonna bring you back to you know Atlantis. You know Atlantis. You know the story of Atlantis. You know Atlantis. You know. Okay, I don't know if she knows Atlantis. Okay. Well, you didn't. When I was shuffling, I got the I seen the Hierophant. Okay, so study Atlantis. All right. I don't want to reveal a lot here, because a lot of these structures here, right? Like if you look at these skulls here, I mean, we go back and back because they're giving us a lot of clues here. So if you look at this, there was a sinful race that has to do with cattle herding, that has to do with the cycles of the moon. So I already know what it's telling you. So watch your moon cycles, because there was a religious look. Like, I don't know if you're into religion or not. All right, or I don't know if you got family or a father. For there's somebody here that doesn't approve of the choices that you made. You understand? There's somebody here that doesn't like the choices that you make. It could be somebody in this area, okay? Because when we understand the sinful race that were part of, exactly, they were part of the moon gods. this is a lot, all right? I'm doing you a favor, so when you get this, you understand a little bit. So do your fours, study a little bit of Atlantis, study the god and goddesses, study the gods. There was a sinful race, right? And that's where that name comes from. And those were the gods from the moon, all right? And they had to do with cattle herding and all that stuff, all right? Because here, your energy is very headstrong and determined, all right? When you're headstrong and determined, but yeah, you have very headstrong and determined here, all right? The only thing here is that I can tell you, using a lot of your masculine energy. You don't need to use your masculine energy to prove a point. You understand me? However you're gonna prove this point to whoever this person is here, I don't, right? You're going to go get some you're gonna get some information, and you're gonna go back to that sinful race, okay? That has to do with cattle herding, that were a connection to the moon. All right? Okay. No, wait, I'm giving you both. I'm giving you both. Sometimes we need to be strong. Listen, if I'm right, I'm right. All right, and that's when I'm gonna stand up for myself, because I know there's some things that is not even part of this, right? In this physical here, we're here. All right. When I'm talking about the infinity loop and the spirit, it's a whole different. It's not a religious thing. Spirituality is not about that. So in order for you to prove something to somebody, you're gonna have to learn how to go and dig a little bit deep into Atlantis, into the moon god and the goddesses that were there. So you go, and then if you want to, because I tell people, go deep, go into the Bible and find out really, because there's somebody that probably they see the Bible, they see what you're doing in sin, but they don't really know what it really represents. You understand me? When you have the time. So the Three of Cups, of course, somebody just got the same exact thing. All right. And so if you had left friends here, right, to be more disciplined, to follow your passions, right? Good. You're doing the right thing, because this energy, yeah, you left a lot of friends, family here to do your, exactly. I was going there. But they wanted me to talk to you about this. This is the first one that came out. All right. I think, or this one. But it doesn't really matter. This, you're doing the right thing, but don't stay too far away. You're going to be far away from them. I don't know if it's been 3 years. It's 3 years. Don't stay longer. Wait, I don't think you're gonna make it to 8 years because we need family. But the good thing about this is because your social life. Don't stay away. You're not gonna stay away that long. No, you're not. No, you're not because you're gonna get so. Listen, you're gonna learn so much. See, the thing about 10 years. Okay, so 8, 9. Okay, don't stay away that long unless they're not helping you, supporting you on your path. All right, you want people to help you and support you. I'm not gonna go into this. I'm not gonna go into this. But what I want to tell you is this: a lot of times we got to be uncomfortable to see other people uncomfortable, so we don't keep disappointing ourselves and following what makes you happy, following your passions. But the most important thing that you could do is get more knowledgeable. You could get if you could get more knowledge, all right, because everybody is going into scripture and they don't really understand. I didn't understand it either. They don't really understand that the same things that are in the first five books in the Pentateuch, the Kabbalistic, the Hebrew Bible, however you understand that tradition, you're gonna teach them and really understand. And if you got to go back to Atlantis and knowing the rulers of light, sound, and vibration, the rulers of the wars that are going on in the heavens, that's what you need to do so they can understand it. When we get stuck in the book, we get stuck, we get rigid, we don't really understand, and we don't ask because this is just the way it is. When we're talking about old structures and old belief systems, right? But this is, you understand? This took over. Like we look at government. Government took over and said, you know what? Everybody back then they used to cultivate their own land. They used to move their own, plant their own seeds and do everything. But then the government took over. Now we have to, pick up politicians and we put them in these positions, and they got to, we put them to do the work for us because they got to take care of. You know what I mean? So This is deep. This is deep here, but it goes way back to that. All right. So since I'm almost to the end of this live, and I thank you so much for being here. It's already 2:50 a.m. I'm gonna get, what time is it? All right. I give away, but then I don't give a lot away because I want you. If you come back here, I want you to come back like in a month or whenever, or even if you got another questions to talk a little bit more about why is family important, but why you guys always get the Three of Cups, and what happens when I surrender my lower energy, the animal, because the animal instinctively, he knows what to do. You got good instincts. See, when we are born, we know how to latch onto our mother's breast, right? And that's our survival. From the moment that we're born, we come in with this great instinct. So we are going between our instinct and our intuition, which is two different worlds. We got conscious decisions that we make based on our survival, our state to survive. We know what we got to do to survive. And then we got the intuition, which that's different because that represents your subconscious mind, right? And that represents the experiences that you have, all right? And that has to do with your long-term memory that your brain picks up the center and says it down here, and then you make that decision based on your stillness, not on the fear of it. You understand me? So it's deep. So I will go fluctuate here a little bit here and there between these cards. But another thing, when we get the three, we squander our talents, our creativity, because of our levels of stimulation, because fun is at the core and center of everything. We got to go to this party, we got to celebrate this birthday, we got to do this, we got to do that, and we leave we leave the things that we have to do. You understand? So we dealing with such a intelligent, complex, intelligent cosmos, but sometimes we squander that, and so sometimes that doesn't mean we don't love them and we don't want to be around them. But you educate yourself, even for 3 more years, forget about it. They see you, when they see you on this platform or in any platform, you want them to really understand your from your perspective, your representation. You want to give them a challenge because what I do here, exactly. So what I do here is I give people a challenge. I want you to challenge between your philosophy, your perspective, right? Being open-minded to something that you learn through a book versus my experience out here, the experiences that I'm having here with the divine. I'm not introducing this is not to hurt anybody. It's just like opening the Bible, right? This is my brain that's moving conscious, and I'm looking at energy, and I'm reading your energy through this field of intelligence, because our body's intelligence, and we're dealing with something so intelligent. But when we bring in the dark, when we bring in all the scary stuff, when we talk about all this other stuff. People get lost. There's too many people that are there that are lost. And so this is, you can make it whatever you want to make it when you don't want the challenge, when you don't want to grow, when you don't want to understand more. It doesn't stop there. This keeps going and going and going and going. Because guess what? There's nothing new under the sun. What has been done already is been done, is being done now, and it's going to continue to happen. And we are so far behind. So I thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So, that's pretty much it. I got a little bit more, huh? Yes, exactly. You know what it is that they don't understand? No, they don't, because people have been put. You know what it is, and this is one of the reasons why there's so many stigmas around tarot and people, because people make it so dark and so like, and it's okay because nobody's really gonna understand. But as soon as you pick up a Bible, if you never pick up any spiritual book, but it has nothing to do with being in this religious structures, because at the end of the day, they're all doing the same thing. They're all worshiping the same goddess. They didn't go anywhere. So when I'm taking you back to Atlantis, it's taking you back to the first civilizations, because we're talking about extraterrestrial. And at the end of the day, knowing that the wars in the heavens that they were having between these god and goddesses, all right? And when you look at it, you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same. I want you to blow somebody's damn mind. Shut them right on up. But get your proof, investigate a little bit more. You got that beautiful mind. You got Gemini, and you're a Gemini, the sun, you're gonna kill it. No, you're not. That's the thing. That's the thing. Is that this is why I need some people that become readers and learn. I'm gonna be teaching a little bit more. We gotta break the stigma. There's too many people just whatever. And people, when they come across here, we gotta stop that. It's not you're crazy. That's not it. This is me. Oh wait, I'm gonna take a little step further. I'm gonna go get my Bible, and let me see what card they want me to talk about, because you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. Oh, I've been reading the same thing. Oh, this is the same thing. This is the same thing. But people turning it into a joke. You can do whatever you want with it. You can do whatever you want with it. All right, the Chariot. When we look at the chariots, we look at not only the chariots of the gods, but we look at Elijah, how he's seen the chariots of God, and the connection to the stars and the rulerships, and just a whole lot of stuff. But I want to see what I'm trying to get the Empress so I could go. I'm trying to get the Empress so I could go in there and read one chapter from the Bible. Let's see what comes out. The 4. Oh, okay. I could go back to the Celt, not the Celts, but Glastonbury Thor. I'm going to be teaching this. This is Glastonbury Thor in England. There you go. Comes out again. It comes out again. Hey, Nina Cartel. All right. Again, look. Oh, sweat. He came out again. Oh. Next, should I talk about Hiram? Let's talk about Hiram. Let's talk about Hiram. There you go. There you go. You got to do this. This is your time. Don't miss out this. And I don't care if you got to take 3 more years. We go back to the story. Adam and Eve. We go back to the story of Genesis. What does it really mean? And we got the ultraviolet. So we go back to Lucifer, this Luciferic being. All right. But anyway, let me see. Because we got Glastonbury Thor. We got Genesis, the beginning of our creation. All right, how were we creating? And then we got the same. So yeah, so we got the same sinful race. We got the sinful race, the cattle herding. So your connection, you don't connect a lot to the moon, right? You don't connect to the moon? All right, you got the same energy. I keep picking up the same energy here. So you don't have to disconnect from your family. I think family, basically the heritage that we share. We look at the Luciferic being, the one that they told you that was in the snake that they came to tell, right? Oh, you moving out? To move out? You want to move out? However you want to. Listen, this is your message. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to go in the Bible. Let me see if I can find it. I put it somewhere. 3 of Wands. The High Priestess, Solomon. All right. Let me see. The Hermit. 6 is the house. Seven is move out. So this is six. This is the six. Yeah, this is the. Well, you third. You're third, but you got the six, and six represents to me it represents balance. All right, but this they didn't have no house. They didn't have no house because remember they had to build the house. All right, I see how you read, and I like it. Seven is move out. Seven is when you separate from a person because for me the seven I do it astrologically. All right, so I do it different. All right, so this is moving out the house. All right, so you do it like that, and great, and I do it because I understand Gemini rules the third house, and this is where the neighbors and friends, when the age of Gemini began. All right, and so did it begin? Did they begin the age, or did well we look at life in Mars? Did who began life? Did life begin here on Earth? It didn't begin here on Earth. All right, not here. Okay, we go back to the planet Venus. All right, and then Venus was born from the form of the sea, and then Isis was the ruler. Well, Isis owned Venus, the planet Venus. So these god and goddesses own these planets. Is what I'm saying to you. This will blow you away. Anyway, I wanna read from a little bit of. Let me see if I can find my Bible. I was about to leave, child. Let's see. Where did I put my Bible? There's something else that let me find my Bible. No, I can't find it either. I don't know where the heck I put my Bible at. No. Oh, I probably put it here. No. Oh, there you go. Da-da-da-dee-da-dee. All right, I got my Bible. I got my Bible. Let me see if I can remember. No, I'm not gonna go into Genesis. I want to go into. I want to go into the Empress. Gossip, Nino. The three cups in reverse is betrayal. Oh, there was a betrayal. Okay, thank you. Yeah. And that's what it. Okay, and that's what happens because and let me tell you something. And that's what a lot of times it happens. I speak about it, but I speak about it different because I don't want to get caught in nobody's mess because everybody has family betrayal. All right. And what I do is when my energy is different because I understand that, you know, when we limit, I go with limited identity, but we didn't get no tens. So the way I explain it is that when we limit our identity, right, to the 4, 6, 8 people that we live with, right? We don't have the opportunity to embrace new family or to network and understand that we're safe, that we come from an incredible background, but crime, and this is a lot. Most crimes happen in the family. When you see that lady with the red dress, all the pain, the sacrifices, right? We all have secrets, right? So crime, most of the crimes happening within our family. All right? Crimes happen everywhere. For me, anytime I get the tense, is an overflow of element. Okay, when something is toxic, when it's too much, when it's repetitive, when we don't change our frequency, we're gonna encounter more of these situations. All right, and everybody has this. This is why I tell people we all have trauma and drama. Do we find it and we heal it? Well, she got the red dress in the bottom. Yeah, she got the red dress in the bottom. You don't look at that red dress. You never you looked at it. You looked at that red dress. Let me see if they give it. Let me see. No, the Ace of Cups. Nope. The lady got the red dress at the bottom for the Ace of Cups. This is some deep stuff, man. This is some deep stuff that people don't want to talk about, but No, the death. The body's a robe that we change each time. Everybody got their own. There goes the Empress. There she goes. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right. So the reason why Venus came to Earth. So this is Venus influencing us here on Earth. All right, because we already lived in Venus many millions and millions of years ago. So no, life did not begin here on Earth. All right, life did not begin here on Earth. Like story represents. Life didn't begin here. Life began here for, well, not even here, we go back to, because the only thing I ask people, like, if God created us, because it's true, God created us, there were God and goddesses that created us, mankind, from the stuff that was already here. All right, and so then, if God created us, what is this thing that created God? Who created God? And nobody really knows that. All right, so who created God then? You know, oh, God has always been, but how God's always been? Because I want to know. You're not gonna sell me a story. I gotta know. Oh, God has always been, and no, and it was always been. That's crazy. But we get so caught up because we're constantly on the state to survive. So who is the ant? Because we look at the antimatter, so we stuck between dogma and science. So who, if God created us? Who created God? Had to be some other creation. Yeah. So what is it? Is we here from the first single cell organism? All right, from the antimatter. What was here before the Big Bang? It had to be something. So you're not gonna, you know what I mean? Like you have to. But when people, you have to have this level of consciousness. You have to raise your polarity. You have to understand. Both of the extremes. Because we could go on either extreme, the black and white, or the negative and the positive. The good and the bad, the evil. You know what I mean? You have to constantly ask questions. And so it's deep, and nobody wants to do that because I just got here. Like I gotta learn stuff. I even closed that door. What are you doing? Hold on, my son's trying to say something. You could say that again. Nothing. No, you will never stop learning. You can never stop learning. This is why Einstein got crazy. This is why Einstein. His last quote was, "God doesn't roll dice." He sure doesn't. Ooh wee. All right, let me see if I could get her. They have made you an empty waste. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. We're gonna talk a little bit about, but I can't wait to do these. I'm gonna put it on the live. So whoever wants to come in and learn. Not right now, but it's coming. All right. Clearly never ends then. All right. Let me see. She was in blah 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 blah. Make sure in you like a spectacle vulture. Make sure. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Jerusalem, where the led the white boast and wisdom. Boom. Oh man, I haven't read this in a while. Hold on a minute. I will get more sensitive, I guess. Huh? No, it's you. Let me tell you something. When you got the moon in your house, you only got a little bit. You're not built like that. No, you're not built. I mean, I'm not gonna say that you can. You need to be like you. Yeah, I'm doing. I'm on Jeremiah. I'm trying to find the embroidery couches, and then how whoever made Venus. All right, and we're looking at the two sisters. You enjoyed the bounty of goodness. You defiled my land and corrupted the possessions I had promised you. The princes didn't ask you, where's the Lord? Wait, to those who told my ignorant. Oh, man, I want to get. The rulers turn against me. The prophets spoke in the name. Hold on a minute. Uh, but I was a one. Look at the shrines and hilltop place. All right. Look at the shrines on every hilltop. If is there he wait is there? Oh, this is Isaiah 3. Isaiah 3. So we got here. Look at the shrines on every hilltop. Is there any place you have not been defiled by your adultery with other gods? My only friend. Who's that? Yes, exactly. Thus even the spring rains have failed you, and your brazen prostitute and completely shameless. Yet you say to me, Father, you have been since youth, surely. Oh, so one of the goddesses, she defied her father. Don't waste your good seed among thorns. People, Judah and Jerusalem, surrender your pride and power. So see here, he's talking to his. See here, one of the gods, because I think Venus and Earth, one of those that own the planets, right? Because Isis, one of the one of the goddesses. So let me go here. So that's why you will rains have failed, for you have breasts and prostitution, completely shameless. Yet you say to me, Father, you have been my guide since my youth. Surely you won't be angry forever. Surely you can't forget about it. So you talk, but you keep on doing the evil that you can. So I thought to myself, I would love to treat you as my own children. I wanted nothing more than to give you this beautiful land, the finest possessions in the world. I look forward to your calling, me, Father, and I want you never to turn from me, but you have unfaithfully to me, you people of Israel. Well, they put something in there. You have always like a faithless wife who leaves her husband. No, I guess this was to the mother. I'm not finding the one that I want. Hold on. No, I'm not finding the one that I want. I forgot which one was it on. Was it in Jeremiah, Daniel, Zechariah? Oh, there we. I got it. I got it. I got it. It's right here. It's on Ezekiel. Ezekiel. It's on Ezekiel. It's on. This is how I started finding out what the Torah and the Tarot was about. I said, oh, I just thought it was. Of course, I had a great T-shirt. Your sister sent messengers to distant lands to get men. Then, when they arrive, you bathe yourself, you painted your eyelids, and you put on your finest jewels for them. You sat with them on beautifully embroidered couches, beautifully embroidered couch, and you put incense and my special oil on the table that was spread before you. From your room, you came the sound of many men carousing. Anyway, and so I mean, it will bring forth salvation. So anyway, look at that, and then the message from Tyr, because this is what he's trying to build. This is Hiram, but then I don't really know the true name of the god and goddesses, meaning that they were war with these god and goddesses that were fighting about, I guess, here on Earth, and to bring. So they made us here. So this is where it gets a little tricky. I got bits and pieces from here, and there's so much more. There's a lot of different passages here that I'm gonna bring about, and like as Jesus does, he compares between two things for the purpose of explanation, like analogies. All right, he speaks in allegories and parables, simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson, or a story with a picture. So I'm gonna bring pictures here. And just a really, really complicated. So you really start to understanding the war and wars of this, of the wars of the gods that they were having, and so you boasted OT and my beautiful perfect. You extended your boundaries. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me do that one. Let me do this one. Let me do the. Let me do. Oh, I want to. I'm gonna do the king of. I'm gonna do the king of cups. I'm gonna do the king of cups because you know you know that represents England, right? You know you know that this represents England, right? A lot of the hidden clues are in England in Glastonbury Thor. All right, so you know that's England. Let me do the king of cups, and this is why I use, and this is why I use the right away tarot deck. All right. Let me do the king. It's in the king of cups is in here. They're all here. As you go to clear, so there's so many clues here. But when we understand in the god and goddesses, all right, and what they really mean, and the Yahwehs, Yahweh. So if you go look, uh, these symbols here, who's in control? The gods that control us, the gods of our faith. When you look at the wheel of karma, all right, Yad He, Vad He, the Torah, it's all here. Anyway, so just education is a lot of practice, here. So this is a message for the King of Tyr. All right, yeah, it's deep. When people are ready for it, they're ready for it. Then oh, okay. So in your great pride, you claim I'm God. I sit on a divine throne in the heart of the sea. But you say you're only, but you are only a man, not a God. Though you boast that you are God, you regard yourself as wiser than Daniel, and think no secret is hidden from you. With your wisdom and understanding, you have amazed great wealth, gold and silver for your treasuries. Yes, your wisdom has made you very rich, and your riches have made you very proudful. So when you look here, the divine of the sea. So this has to do with messages. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Exactly. So anyway, going to this. I can't wait to do this. But with this also is also the Torah codes. They are the Torah codes that is the Solomon its name. So we are starting to discover this information. For those that are stuck in dogma and don't really understand and taking the Bible literally, remember that your subconscious records everything. It takes everything literally. It runs and it operates 95% of our, of course, lives. So you really got to understand this. If you really want, if like people, that's one of the things when I was doing tarot before. I didn't know that my beliefs was actually creating things, or I didn't understand that the things, the scared, the like the fear, the fear. I wasn't fear. People would come in, and I was like, I know, but I love Jesus. I'm not a demon. I'm not evil. Yeah, yeah, you gotta surrender so you could get the help that you need so you can understand. I said, no, I love Jesus. You know, I'm not a bad person. I didn't know that this was evil. I didn't that it was considered that because I didn't understand. So you have to have a level of surrender. But when I understand that now, my subconscious mind, I had to go through this process, of cleansing transformation. You gotta let that happen. And we scared because we think that the only thing that we got to do is only the occupation. So you got your job, that's your job, but this in its entirety is something different. Will you benefit from it? Gosh, I hope you do. Gosh, yeah. All right. Yeah, because we put a lot of stigmas, we put a lot of different darkness in it, and it's not dark at all. This is about choosing from different gods, and that's basically it. The wars that they were having, and who really made us, and who controlled that we under. All right, that's basically one of the things. But it goes so deep that it'll blow your mind that you never, like you said, you can never stop learning. And so even when you go to the 45,000 denominations throughout Christianity, I mean, you could go far and beyond and wide and look into all ancient history and ancient relics and a lot of, we're still uncovering so many things. So where does it stop? All right. So you go educate yourself, and then you got a bunch of different, or what, so you get the, which Bible to get. All right. Which volume. So it goes on and on and on. It does get demonized. It is demonized. And then people are having fun with it. This is why a lot of people are seeing their judgment. I knew already. I said, "Oh no, I can't do it." No, no, you're not. That's not the. No, they're not gonna. They're gonna be able to survive off it. They're gonna profit from it, of course, because they don't have bad intentions. They don't have bad intentions. None of the tarot readers out here, nobody. Everybody's trying to survive, and everybody's trying to help everybody and encourage. But you're talking about people's life. We're talking about revealing something real. You gotta you gotta understand that, and that's one of the things. That's why a lot of people, they're gonna enjoy maybe another 5 years. Wait till we go. Wait till Saturn goes into Aries. I see a lot of couple of readers now. They're not profiting. They're not making the money. This is systems. They don't understand that the systems are changing, and this is Aquarius is about the truth. Aquarius is. I think I'm probably the only reader out here. I need some people to help, and if you're that one that's willing to really go in and do the work, this is about the truth. This is not about you covering things to make you feel happy and whatever your flesh wants to hear. This is not. This is not where we are now. This is not where we at now. And this is not where we head into. Whether we go into AI, especially in the age of Aquarius, whether Mother Nature accepts us going into that direction, right? Or it says, you know what, I'm gonna just get rid of the whole program. It's not working for now. We don't know. We'll be here. We'll come back. And so why you think a lot of the readers, they're not seeing, they will get, they know. People know. You know, don't keep people stuck. Don't keep people in a cycle pattern. People are dependent on you to give them the truth. Even though they don't like it or they don't want to deal with it. I don't want to make it part of my life. I don't want to go ahead and make a little space for it. They want it. They want it. I want to know. They want it. They want it. Even if you have to sometimes, not right away, you're not catching on right away, but you came here. You got a purpose in this planet, and so just know how to have a balance. You got a good break. I know I got a 30-year break. I had fun. I did it all, blah, blah, blah. Right? I got myself in trouble. I got myself out of it. I was divinely guided and protected, but this was, I probably wouldn't even be here, to tell you the truth. So it's time for people to start to cultivate a new mindset, some flexibility, and to embrace, even if they don't understand, to pay attention, because you've been warned, and you are going to you're not going to be left with nothing, but you're not going to be able to give nobody some bullshit just because they make some comfortable. We're not here to make you I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm here to challenge you, and that's what I'm going to bring. All right? And so people need to start understanding that you're going to enjoy it for a while, 10, 15 years, but man, when that judgment comes, damn, when you're looking at this car, you should know better, damn it. You should know better. You should not walk around like you don't know better. This is not a game. People's life is not a game. Nah, I don't take that from me. I want, wow, you know what? So, but it's up to your choice. So then we all got choices. You could bring a horse to the lake, but you can't make him drink water. At least you know that you told them. At least you didn't try to sugarcoat it. And if you don't know better, you can learn. We all get these times of awakenings, this wake-up calls, and we don't take them, then, hey, you can't say nobody told you. You can't say that. All right? So, do your information, prepare, gather your things, and they might not like you so much, but they're going to be appreciated. They're going to appreciate the appreciation. They're going to appreciate that. One thing about us human beings, we can settle our differences peacefully. We have rational minds. We got big brains. We can make so much. We got so many incredible gifts. Like, we can make so many different tools to take care of our others and take care of ourselves. We got so much high tech going on. There's nothing that we can solve together stronger. But if we don't start telling people, it's okay. It's your choice. Listen, this person is married, or this person is with that person, or, whatever it is, however you're going to go about it. But tell them the truth. We all deserve to know the truth. Again, have fun, but don't take it too serious, but not serious enough that you're not going to take care and do what you got to do. All right? You don't got to be in the state to survive. Are you going to lose something? Is something's going to happen? No, don't be scared. Don't carry it around that way, and just be open to learn. That's all. All right, I got to go. I thank you guys so much. See you guys all in the next live. Tomorrow I got a little bit about the archangels and what that energy means. And, just going with the flow of things. All right? So you could continue the way you are. Or you could say, you know what? Let me see something else, because there's so much more. I thank you guys. Love you guys. See you guys again. Bye-bye. This is like a church. No church. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey Nino, thank you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Happy New Year to us. January 3rd. Listen, this is the moment. This is the truth here. Crazy ain't playing. That season is woo. I love you guys. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Man, I've been here 3 hours. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Bye bye.